Fix my leg.
Hello, I'm Austin Townend, and we're gonna try this again. Welcome to the Bottlecap Brigade, the best D&D campaign you'll ever encounter. We're the live stream that gets drunk, talks about D&D, but doesn't play it right. That's right, we approach D&D the same way we do with Dark Souls games. We just kill our characters over and over again until we learn how to play. Thank you. I want to clarify that when I said this last time, they laughed somewhat.
Sam was funny.
The problem is that your fake laughter like incites actual laughter, that it's just like this endless rolling thing.
Yes.
I feel it's sincere. I don't know.
Impressive.
Anyone watching live, we're gonna do this again, and I love you guys. So I hope you think it's funny the second time. So let's introduce the Bottlecap crew. Our first player can pop, lock, and drop it, and can also crap his pants on command. It's Austin Von Johnson as Aerodriz. He just did the poopy. Also, comment.
It might have been better than the first time.
That was even better, dude. Significantly better. It's incredible.
I put up more hands.
Yeah, it's the spirit hands. It's incredible.
These are spirit fingers.
Yes, thank you. What a horrible reference if I can't even say two words correctly. There are cynics of everything, like Miranda, on all of critiquing everything I say, but there's also cynics of everything, and then there's Satan himself. Sam Gates is Darrow.
You know, I was thinking about this after the first time you told that joke, and I appreciate that compliment. Like, I think that not only is it mildly accurate, but I wanted to repeat my action too, so I'm just going to do that.
Did you get your Invisalign taken off?
Yeah, no, not yet. They're working on it. So
should we clap for you?
It looks great. It looks.
Okay,
yeah, let's clap.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money to get these teeth, so they better look
I
good.
think that moment passed.
Those are very privileged teeth, man. It's wonderful.
Yep.
Well,
they sure are.
She can dance all night and sing "Take on Me" by Aha with her flatulence. It's Miranda Hickey Palacio. It's Jolie.
That I can, and I'm playing Mars tonight.
Oh yes, I'm sorry.
Good, twice. Good, twice.
I just also want to point out, Austin, did you purposely choose to do the emphasis on aha, not aha?
I just don't really even remember how to say the band name, and I feel like I've changed every time.
Taylor's a true fan. Nothing's gonna get by him on that.
My old band covered that song when I was doing vocals, and it was probably the most fun song I've ever done. Better than any original song we ever wrote. It was good.
How the song band title goes.
Yeah, I'll work on that. I'll work on that as you as well should. Wonderful. All right, well, our next player can't tell a lie and is also the king of the large dark nipple people. It's Taylor Ocker as Togu.
Wait, they weren't large last time. I thought it was just the dark nipple people. Like, they're normal size. They're just extra dark.
I'm adding adjectives. I'm trying to add some flair in here, man. Make it better every time.
Yeah, but your flair is a straight up lie. They're not large. They're just extra dark.
Can you just yes and my stupid intros?
If it was food, it'd be considered Cajun.
Okay.
So, because it's always blackened. I
don't know what that means. And we're going to move right on. The next player is the queen of Facebook Marketplace, selling patio furniture and pulling over when she thinks of new jokes. It's Kat Larissa Shiza as Esmeralda.
Those are all true things. God, I'm quirky.
And recent.
Yeah. It was funny. Kat, because I'm like writing everyone's intros, and then I'm like, what are you selling, Kat? And you're like, oh, I'm selling this. I'm like, yes, she is. Just type that
Patio furniture.
Yeah.
Hit me up if you're near me.
Oh, man. Well, our guest bottle capper today is an amazing actor, friend, and host of That Baseball Show podcast. It's Matt Melton.
Hi.
Dude, Matt, I even hear that your podcast just came out with a new season. Like, where can people check it out?
It did. This is a weird thing that probably has no overlap between Dungeons and Dragons and the sport of baseball. But if that's you, like it is literally only me, we just started up our new season of and Taylor, and Taylor. Yeah. We just recorded a new episode for the. Oh, what's up? All right, so this is all of our listenership right here. So So the two of you, when you're ready, should be out on Monday. But it's a sort of a baseball general sports interest show. That baseball show, that BB show on Twitter to find it, and then your podcatchers and whatever. So very actually, Austin looked me up to do this today while I was recording, and I snuck it in between jokes about Kurt Schilling or whatever. So
those are so easy to make. So easy to make. Right?
It's not even impressive. It's just
he's a rotten human being, so he is. It's pretty.
But I tell you what, he was a hell of a pitcher.
hello.
He wasn't he? He just was. Anyway, very delighted to be here. Well, thanks for having me, Bottlecap. Hey, I know I'm fairly new to this. I think we might owe a couple of hydrates as we were doing.
Do we have some hydrates?
Yeah, hydrate.
Oh yeah, cheers. How many do we owe?
At least one, possibly two.
At least.
I bet it's
Just
two.
did 4.
I've been drinking, but I don't know about all you losers.
Yeah, 100%.
So I went and got this specifically for the stream because I'm all out,
Yeah.
and it is a hard root beer. This is my first taste of it. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let me know.
It's not as bad as I was expecting. So
Okay.
here we go.
I thought it was pure sugar.
I mean, it definitely is, but
Yeah, fair enough. I gotta tell you, PBR came out with this whole new line of drinks, and do not purchase them.
I mean, you don't want the coffee one? You don't want the coffee one? How else are you going to drink beer at 9 in the morning?
That's fair. That's
Just
fair.
drink
You know
beer.
what?
Anyone
9 in
who-
the morning.
And
Work from
anyone who
home.
needs that, just call me, okay? I have the best coffee martini recipe on the planet. I'll take care of you, okay?
Ooh, I still need to try
I'll see you in the morning.
I would
Yeah.
try that over PBR's coffee monstrosity any day
I
of the week.
recommend. It's like the
put rum in
Starbucks
your
mocha
coffee.
containers, but there's alcohol in there, and it's cheap alcohol. Yeah, it's a bad combo. All right, guys, let's keep moving along here. Austin, do you remember when you came over to my house at like 4 a.m. last night, and you were like, you've been sweating, you ran all the way to my house, and you just had a horrible dream, and you just needed to get this thing off your chest? I thought about it, and I think I'm gonna let you do it. So if you want to talk about that,
Okay.
I know it's kind of intense, but go ahead and take it away.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, so we're all here kind of celebrating D&D and we're interested, we love it. And so today Taylor and I, like, thinking back of all the like great films and just cinematic masterpieces of our time that feature Dungeons and Dragons, just like different scenes. I know we can name all of them off the tops of our heads because we're such big fans, but Taylor and I figured we'd kind of celebrate that tonight and kind of I guess maybe do one of those great scenes from the cinematic masterpieces that features D&D. You guys might recognize it, maybe not, but either way, we hope you enjoy it.
And I think another part of this, Austin, is a lot of you fans at home might not realize that these scenes were actually about D&D. Like, they're in some pretty...
True.
Like, this one was in a pretty big movie. You might not
Yeah.
realize that it was actually about Dungeons and Dragons. So
Exactly. Yeah. So well, we hope you enjoy.
what's that?
These are your dice. We're going to send it back to the judge for evaluation.
Hey, you're not gonna fail my save, are you? Like, no. What did I roll?
Do you want to see it?
Why? Have you had any experience with that?
29 years of D&D. Yeah, I've seen some pretty awful shit.
No, I mean like personally.
Personally, yeah. I had this DM once that they'd kill off one of our players every time they made a butthole joke, and so every time a player would make a butthole joke, I would make a bigger, more aggressive butthole joke. It was never funnier. Yeah, so that the DM would kill me off instead. So, yeah, I've seen some shit.
Sure ain't good.
Yeah. Hey man, I don't know a lot, but you see this? All this shit, all these nat ones. It's not your fault.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Look at me, son. It's not your fault.
No, I know.
No, you don't. It's not your fault. All right? It's not your fault.
No,
It's not your fault.
no. Don't mess with me, all right?
It's not your fault.
Don't mess with me, all right?
It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Let's have some drinks and go to diceenvy.com/the Bottlecap Brigade and get some new dice.
Can we sign up for the Patreon too?
Yeah, I feel like I hear the Bottlecap Brigade has great tiers.
You like
And
them
that's it.
apples?
About halfway through that,
Yeah.
I thought I grokked what you were doing, and then I was like, "Oh crap, I'm right."
Well done, guys.
That was amazing.
That was
The way you
awesome.
guys are on my screen is like it's Austin and then Miranda and then Taylor. So
Just random.
like it feels like you guys were just doing this beautifully like dramatic scene and Miranda's just like it felt great. I loved it.
So good. All right, guys. Well done. That was amazing. That might be the best that's ever happened, and I didn't realize until you said it, Austin. I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. All right, well, guys, I think it's time. Without further ado, let's score some bottle caps. Welcome to episode 46, Mommy Issues. Nice. Well done. 10 out of 10
Very
on
good.
that one.
I panicked. Did you guys see me panic and reach for my phone? I forgot about it.
I start talking slower as I get to that part. Like, let's score.
Like that was the problem. It was like I grabbed my phone and I tried to unlock it, but in unlocking it, like it was already unlocked, so I just locked it again. I was like, this isn't working. So.
Sign up for
Yeah.
our Patreon, and maybe someday we won't have to use Taylor's phone for that one sound effect we use.
I can
Nope.
technically
We can
take care of
actually
that
buy-
easily
Nope.
now. You don't even have to sign up. Like, it'd be so easy
Don't.
to do.
You can do it. I'm still gonna play it from my shitty phone over my earphone speaker. So
All right.
Yeah, it's part of our brand image now.
It is. It's too on brand to not do.
That's fair.
It takes extreme timing, efficiency, and determination to be a hero in the world of Magna. You must apply your utmost effort in performing the best of your abilities. Danger lurks behind every corner, and you cannot dive in without some forethought. For every quest, there's a plan A, a plan B, and then whatever the hell our party did the last 3 sessions. The Bottlecap Brigade determined to end the blight of D's Nuts Almond Milk Company and have ventured into their headquarters located in the city of Marin. They deceived the staff that were there for a meeting, with the company's CEO named Lactose the Intolerable, which I do want to clarify was someone created that name from our Patreon, and you rock. Who was it again,
It's a very
Sam?
good name.
Nate.
Nate. Thank you, Nate. I don't know if you're watching,
Love
dude,
you, Nate.
but it was like 6 months ago or 3, or something like that, and it's still alive. So well done. The longest living NPC so far, I think. After some uncivil disagreements with a new and short-term partner named Pilpud, they were able to infiltrate the factory's upper level and encountered Lactose himself. It was a battle full of fraught and difficulty, one not so easily described as straightforward. Togu, using his charming and becoming abilities, managed to overcome the will of Lactose's 2 elven guards named Queenie and Princess. He controlled their minds and sent them to their deaths, leaping out of a 3-story window and vaulting straight to the ground in an extremely horrific manner. While he did that, all the Bottlecap members took their turns attacking Lactose to little avail. Lactose's new nutty power armor seemed overwhelming for our hero's powers. That is, until Darrow plunged several missiles into the pelvis of Lactose, sending him careening over the edge of a window, as well as towards the recently defeated guards down below. Darrow then went to investigate to ensure Lactose's death, slowly feather falling to the ground with his legs above his head. This almost sounds like a Christmas poem, kind of like worked a little too much. Togu acquired the mysterious Orb of Conspiracy, an item that partly influenced the decision to attack the factory in the first place. Our group also found a strange young goblin girl, one who had almost died due to the life-draining effects of Lactose's armor. As she began to lose consciousness, this girl named Sylvania, Erja swooped her up and carried her, the hero that he is. Mars, Togu, Eredris, Esmeralda, and Tak, you guys explore the upper levels of the factory, and after many attempts were unable to break into Lockbox C. However, you were able to break into Lockbox A, and there, Mars, you found a purple and golden antique nutcracker. You also each received 500 gold in findings during your montage of the search we're doing right now. As you eventually make your way down the main stairs and to the lower level, you'll find no remaining slave workers or guards. It's strange, they're all seemingly abandoned their posts. It's an empty building down there. As for Pilpud, you still see him at the bottom of the stairs, mangled with flies circling around his body. As you reach the bottom of the stairs, Tak makes eye contact with the seemingly unmoving and extremely unclean body of Pilpud and passes out in front of you and on to Pilpud. Eredris, Togu, Mars, and Esmeralda, what would you like to do?
Should we help those guys? I mean, we should definitely help Tak. I haven't seen Pilpud in a bit.
Yeah, actually, when I was coming up to find you guys, Pilpud totally slipped, and he was already, passed out, and I just wanted to come up and help the fight right away, so I just kind of left him here. But he totally slipped on his own, I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, let's do a deception roll on that.
Nat 20, motherfucker!
First roll of the night.
You guys think
It's
nothing
been
of her
so
sentence.
long since
It
I
is-
got one of those.
What she said is canon now. That's how real it feels.
Oh, well, of course not. Why would you ever do anything like that? You're a very kind individual, Mars.
I'm so sweet, yes.
Honestly, he always seemed a bit like a bit barked.
Okay.
Sorry.
Maybe we just make him comfortable and leave him here, and of course take Tak with us. But just
Well, I mean, since I have our new friend, can anybody carry Tak? I'm not the strongest individual.
I'll carry Tak if somebody will clean his body off. He's covered in mud and poop.
I look over to try to find Darrow and realize that,
Yeah, where the fuck am I right
our
now?
cleaning guy usually does that.
Cleaning guy.
We're not yet going to address Darrow.
Okay.
I go over to help pick up Tak.
Okay, you pick up Tak, and as you lift him up, it's like this this racing stripe from head to toe of what remained of fecal material
Oh my god.
from Pilpud, who had a very unfortunate turn of events occur to him.
Be a lot of poops and farts tonight.
Yeah.
I hold him as far as my mage hands can take him. Just
Just holding him. Okay, he's gross,
like this,
and he
like
passed
when
out
someone
from the
does it
sight.
yeah. Perfect.
You guys do
Okay.
not see Pilpud move or react in any way from any of this, though.
Let's just leave him here. He looks comfortable. Maybe he's sleeping, having a good dream.
Do we believe that?
Yeah.
Well, as she
Do we
says
believe
that,
he's sleeping?
as she says that, a fly lands on his open eye and it doesn't blink or anything, and then the fly flies off again.
That's
Fuck.
that's not normal. I just kind of might want to like start to head toward Pilpud to check his vitals.
Okay. Yeah, do a medicine check.
That is a 15.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh man, that was a really shitty fall.
Wow.
Yeah, you look at his body air just and you see like his like shin is snapped, like his arm, like there's a bone coming out in the wrong place at his elbow, like it's pretty gnarly. His neck is broken, like he went down a long flight of stairs. And to you it seems like you would be like, I would assume there was malpractice here, but I just feel like so good about Mars that there's absolutely no way that anything happened.
Yeah, I look at his body and I'm like, you know, you guys, I probably didn't need to get this close for this assessment, but he's dead as shit. He's super dead.
You just never know when it's your time.
Wow. Well said, Mars.
Sometimes you just fall down the stairs and you're like fine, and then sometimes you fall down the stairs and you're like fucking dead, like the worst dead ever. That's insane. This is crazy.
Be careful around stairs. That's the lesson here.
It is.
I'm gonna go outside with this poopy baby. Bye bye.
Okay.
Yeah, we should probably get back to the castle and, you know, maybe have Queen Lariana send someone to collect Philpud's body.
All right, can you guys all make a perception roll? The four of you. Sorry.
Said perception.
Yes.
Yeah. I got a 14.
4.
Sorry, my iPad's.
I got a 10.
I got at least a 17.
Okay, so
I think I have +1.
Esmeralda, this works out. As you're like carrying Tack, you can like see over him, and you through the crack of this door, the front factory door, you see Darrow sitting on top of 2 deceased elven women.
What's up, you guys? Hi.
I'm holding Tack, and I gingerly put him down outside, and it took a 17 for me to be able to see this. This is amazing. This is incredible. Look at you. You're king. I'm so glad. I love this for you.
I love this for you too, Esmeralda. Thanks for saying that. Where's my flying disc? My tensor's disc.
No idea. I feel like you didn't bring it with you.
No, it follows me. It just follows me around.
I don't think you brought it inside the building though. What's the distance?
30 feet.
I'm
I
just
made
imagining
that
like
up.
a
It might be
magnet,
20.
like a magnet outside, like trying to go through the wall, but it can't. You know? It's just like,
Yeah, me too. That's always how I picture it.
Even if it went inside, when you jumped out the window, it just like immediately destroyed a whole wall.
yeah, it just breaks the wall open more. Dude, I'm just gonna say that you left it outside and it's floating next to you now.
Okay, I just like to kind of gesture over to it and just say, Esmeralda, I know you're a fish person, but do you want to help me, like, get a dragon person hatched too here really soon?
Oh, sounds like a weird pickup line.
Yes, more diversity. Fish person, human person, and dragon person.
Hell yeah, that's great. And let's go get drunk too, everyone. I want to go get drunk.
Esmeralda screams in a deep voice, yes!
I'm just like, whoa, shit, what? Darrow, when did you get there?
I've been here for a long time, just kind of waiting for you guys. I was just about to go find some, an establishment to clean myself up because I feel like I have a bunch of milk all over me. But
yeah. I look at the other two as like, well, it takes a real perceptive person to notice his presence.
Oh my gosh, Darrow, I didn't see you there.
I know, right?
I'm glad I could spook you, you fucking piece of shit.
You guys are starting to attract attention that there's 2 dead people in the road, and Darrow's just sitting on top of these 2 dead people. I would say that like 15 people are starting to circle around and like they're starting to whisper.
We should probably go.
Do you want to just like, do you want me to burn their corpses up, or what should we do with?
No. We should probably just let the queen know and have her guardsmen take care of.
Don't cremate
all
them.
this.
Okay.
No.
Not yet.
Bad. Not
yet.
Maybe later. Maybe we can attend.
Can I burn down the milk factory?
Put a little rain check on that one. Put a rain check on that. Well, you know what? Hey, let's maybe talk to Queen Lariana about that, and that might be a thing that we can do.
Is there anybody left in the building in these nuts thing that we just came out of?
No, just as far as you guys saw, no. The body of Pilpud. Other than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of interesting.
I was gonna look at Darrow and be like, "Do it."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, burn it down.
Also, was I able to loot?
I was gonna look at Darrow and be like, "Fucking do it."
But yeah, I will soon. I swear to fucking God. And can I loot the body of Lactose? Like because I fell out the window like kind of with him, right? I don't necessarily remember, but
yes,
I think you chased him wanting to loot him.
Yeah.
Yes. So
wanted to loot so bad.
Darrow, he fell out, and then you jumped out too. And this is we'll go back in time a little bit, because there was also this entire scene where Esmeralda made everyone believe that you died or it was Tack or something.
Yeah. Yep. That happened.
Yep.
Yeah. Still good.
Oh yeah.
Darrow, let's go back for a
That
little
was
bit.
a small bit.
It was a good bit though. You guys, Darrow, you were in the gauntlet of this fight. Okay, like you were just in that whole bowl of soup, brother, and you shoot him in the urethra, I think, is as I explained numerous times. And as it hits him, Lactose hits the wall and starts to fall backwards. And before he does, explains how much his pee-pee hurts. And he falls out of this window and onto the ground. But it is your initial instinct to just ensure and make sure that he is indeed dead. When you jumped out the window, you just saw like this puff of dust and nothing else. And as you reached the bottom, the only 2 bodies were the 2 guards.
Okay, I'd just like to loot them then.
Okay.
Where the fuck is the other body?
I don't know. I jumped out. I did this sick, like, you might have not seen me, but I did this sick, like, featherfall magic trick. You guys, I feel like, don't appreciate me enough sometimes, but I jumped out the window, and I was trying to chase after D's nuts, so I could steal what money he had and reinvest it into covered calls. And as I was going down, when I landed on the ground, it was just these 2 dead elves, and I stole. What did I steal from them?
Yeah. Let's just. I'll use my cool new dice from diceenvy.com/the Bottlecap Brigade.
Hey.
Oh, that's pretty good, man. Yeah. So you're gonna between so
Alive.
Miranda said that so like just casually, like wow wow wee woo. Sorry,
It's my true language.
Darrow, dude, Sam, you're gonna find 800 gold between the 2 bodies.
Damn.
I'd just like to take 800 gold and spill it at the feet of my friends and be like, go for it.
It's on the ground, you guys, by the way. He doesn't like hand it to you. He just throws it on the ground. Ooh, that's actually interesting because there's also a crowd around you. Before we clarify that scenario, though, you also find a necklace, and it's like one of those like little like cute beaded necklace, and it's like pink in different colors, but between every one is a bead that has a letter on it, and it spells out Queenie plus Princess.
Yeah, they were
Great.
lovers.
I say,
yeah.
I think these 2 died in each other's arms in love. I think we might have murdered a loving couple, but I'm okay with that if you all are.
Who murdered?
So I just
What?
don't worry about it.
I didn't. Mm-mm.
Never happened. Okay, so you guys are starting to attract a lot of attention, and the minute that Darrow throws out this money, you see people like, what? Like, that's a lot of money to the average bear, and you see them like start to like think about it. They're like looking at each other as if they're about to.
And I just
scramble.
say, "Do it, you fucking losers! Do it!"
Okay. God.
Who are you saying that to?
Crowd.
Can
Is that
I?
an insult or a comment? I couldn't tell.
Both.
Okay.
So,
While the commotion of people grabbing. Oh,
go ahead, Kat.
sorry. I think my internet's being not cool. While the commotion of people grabbing the money, I'm gonna look at Darrow and be like, "Fucking light it up," and like point to the building. And then I'm gonna take Tack's body and run away. Like light it up, and then I'm gonna take Tack's body and run.
Is there any like
the castle?
inconspicuous piece of like hay or straw? Can I like just like roll to see if there's anything that I can sneakily light on fire so no one knows it was me and they think it just came from some equipment within the
Yeah, perception.
Chaos.
While this is happening, Ergis is going to make a speech to the crowd just to alleviate
help distract.
any.
Okay.
I got
Yeah.
a 14.
That's not Ergis's intention. No, but
I guess.
Ergis himself will be distracted as this happens. So.
All right, do a charisma roll while you're doing that. I wish diplomacy was still a thing. Darrow, what did you get on your roll?
14.
Okay.
I got an 11.
All right. So here's the deal. While he's starting to like start this fire, Ergis, I feel like I want to make you say whatever you're gonna say.
Okay.
And I'll let you know how that goes.
Okay.
I want to help Ergis, by the way. Well,
Okay.
I've got a new.
No, this is good.
I've got a new toy. So Austin, I'm gonna use
shit.
the Orb of Conspiracy. I'm gonna use the Orb of Conspiracy in secret, and convince the crowd of whatever Ergis is saying.
Okay, this is awesome.
Cool.
So he's gonna assist you, Togu. When you see Ergis going to do this, and Darrow, I haven't forgotten about you. You do see a couple haystacks that shouldn't be next to the building, but are for some reason. And
Code, man.
They're for people when they jump off the roof so they can land and stay hidden.
Too soon. Togu, you see that Ergis is about to do a speech. You can like see him starting to sweat. He's perspiring. Like it's the same fear of public speaking that he always has. And you're used to it as you know, one of his best friends or his best friend. And yeah, I wouldn't want to label. This is your guys' lives. So here's the deal, Togu. You see this, and you just feel this overwhelming like urge power from your inventory, from your imaginary bag of holding that I never gave you guys, but you just have. And
Yes, you did.
and you just reach into this thing, and two things happen. First, you feel like really free the minute you touch it, and it's almost like you're warping through the world. Like you're seeing all of Magna at one time, and like all the population zones are like hot spots across the entire like map. And it's a crazy experience that you're having, where it's almost like you're flying, and then you come back to your body, like, and you know what to do. And you walk up to Ergis, and you put your hand on his back as if to encourage him and to help him, and you channel this weird thing. However, Ergis, all you see is Togu start to approach you, puts his hand into his pocket, and the minute he does, he is completely naked, touching your back.
Okay.
It's like the ring, but the minute you slip it on,
is he
clothes.
behind me?
Yes, he's like behind you to the side.
Okay. So
When Togu puts his hand on Ergis's back, Mars is like, oh.
God damn it.
That's it.
Anyway, Ergis, but then you feel like it's time to do your speech.
Great citizens of Fuckle, Marin and Farkle. We are the Bottlecap Brigade. Good friends, and with your queen, with your queen that lives over there. And I point to the castle, just
everyone can see it. They're like
in that house. And we're here to let you know that we have taken care of all this shit that's been going on. The D's Nuts factory have been utilizing slave labor and have been had some really shady dealings with some very, very bad people. We have all the evidence. Anyway, here's some gold from the evil guards of this company, and you're welcome. Also, if anybody sees a man with an accent in a bunch of almond armor, with maybe a hole in his penistular region, please notify us. Thank you so much.
I'd like to whisper to
Peace
Adris.
be with you.
Tell him to all hail the Rossbrook family name for the sacrifice that they made.
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that.
Fucking say it.
No, I'm not. That's inappropriate. That's not on brand with what we do here. Is the building on fire yet?
Okay, so I do want to clarify. Darrow, what did you want to do? And then we'll end that speech.
I want to just like toss a little fire bolt out, like kind of like. Like that, kind of like just give it a little boop, and light
Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Oh my god!
The hay bale on fire, and then once it catches, I want to use my cantrip, like Control Flame, to just boost it to a fever pitch,
like spread it.
and spread it all over the
beautiful
building.
Okay, so it's literally, this is what happens, is Ergis is telling this long speech, and behind him the whole time is just like this naked Togu just touching his back and standing next to him, just like firmly agreeing. And I'm going to clarify.
Firmly?
Firmly. Agree.
Agree.
You did a standing agreement, and...
Does everybody else see that Togu's naked?
Yeah, man. Yeah, because he is naked. He's naked.
I'm not paying attention.
Austin,
I just assume he's behind me.
I'm assuming that I don't know I'm naked, right?
You do not know you're naked, Togu.
Yeah,
in fact, you feel like as you had this big flying experience, you like wake up like you're on drugs, like, whew, like you feel so good, like you're like the top of the world. And so everyone's like,
his hand out of his pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a confusing scenario. We won't. He still has like this bag, I guess, that's just next to him. Togu, they're like looking between you, down at you, back up to what Ergis is saying, and the crowd just seems to be going in that 3 target cycle. And eventually Ergis finishes his speech, and I had to say that really quickly. And when he does, finishes. And when you do, Ergis, everybody's quiet for a second until they all suddenly cheer, like excited. And at the minute that they cheer, the building like lights in fire, almost like fireworks taking off to send off this beautiful, beautiful speech. And they all rush at the money around you, like grabbing at money. And Togu, you take your hand out of your pocket and you're clothed again. And you just turn around to see all of your friends staring at you, very concerned.
So I assume it made some noise when the building went up in flames. So I was like, peace be with you all. Oh, God damn it!
As soon as I told Darrow to light it up, I ran. I took Tack's body and I ran. Like I was not there the whole time. I just ran back to the castle.
Okay.
As soon as Togu touched
like,
Ergis,
light it up, and then like
you just took off. You're like, this is gross.
As soon as Togu touched Ergis's back and saw that his clothes came off, Mars just has to like turn around.
Can't look at it. You just see this butt. Yeah.
This is the
they really
worst.
are in love.
Oh my god. Yes.
In a distance, Esmeralda senses something.
Yeah, well, actually,
Mars jogs up
you
to
can
the
feel the drama.
So
She can feel
shitty.
the drama again.
It's so shitty because like RPing wise, like Toga and Aries have to like this whole time, the last 3 sessions, I have to pretend like I have no idea that Mars is mad.
We'll eventually hash it out.
What?
I love
What?
this. This is beautiful.
As
my
all these
God.
people are grabbing money and you guys are kind of having this exchange and figuring out what's going on, you notice that Esmeralda is gone, and you hear these like the step of like gauntlets, like armored people, and you see Air walking, or not Air, so you see Esmeralda walking backwards, still holding the unconscious Tack, as there are 3 spears facing Tack in front of her. She's using it's almost like a shield, backing up into your guys' circle again. And you guys slowly notice about 30 different guards that are all D's Nuts employees that start to slowly encircle you guys. And you just see them go like, when they get closer, like, as they all do it at the same time with their spears pointed at you. What would you guys like to do?
Am I in the circle?
Mm-hmm.
I just like to take out my like writ of passage and kind of hang it up and be like, "Hey, don't point spears at royalty, you fucking assholes."
Yeah. Trying to think what the role is here. You're not lying. Persuasion.
8.
Yeah. So they just look at you. It doesn't seem like there's like an obvious officer or captain here, but they're just all holding these spears. They don't say anything to you, and they all take a step closer.
If you stab me, you're going to be responsible for the payment to my family, and that'll leave you and your children and your grandchildren broke and destitute as thralls to my family name. We treat our thralls kind of shittily, so I mean, heads up, do whatever you want.
I want to turn to Togu and just be, hey buddy, listen, that last speech took a whole lot out of me. Can you maybe handle this one so I can save a little bit of energy for ass kicking in case we need to ass kick? Because I don't want to do it again. Oh god.
I'm pretty sure he's still looking so deep in the orb that he's like, wait, what?
He's just in it.
Tell these guys to leave us alone. But
These nuts guys like around here, or is it just the guards?
It's D's Nuts guards. Because they had left that factory, and it seems like they had gone to get reinforcements and came back.
I wanna hear what Eridger says, and then I want to use the orb again. And then Togu's gonna speak out. Gentlemen, what are you doing here? Don't you see that the factory is on fire? Go!
Okay,
I
so
hold Tack like a baby and go, I just got him out. Like, please help. Oh my god.
Taylor, I feel inclined to tell you.
Baby! As Mars like catches up.
It's our baby.
And he's like the super fit tiny goblin. Toku, you should write this down. I gave you like a rough description, but what this does is gives you a +2 to any persuasion or deception rolls, okay? But it's only while you're holding it, and it also makes you disappear, if we want to call it that, and it makes you naked while you hold it, right? And alternatively, it's very addictive, as you know. So go ahead and do your roll. I'm assuming persuasion in this scenario. You're not lying.
No. Well, let me look at what I'm supposed to roll here. Persuasion?
Yeah.
Perfect. I get +2 to it.
Yeah. In addition.
That is a 19.
Awesome. So you see a couple of guards look over, and they do seem kind of worried about it. And a couple of them break away, like they turn to them like, go get some buckets of water, and they just run off to go get this. However, as they start to run away, you guys notice this strange and eerie feeling Erigis, you specifically hear these like short whispers of some language you don't understand. It seems to be coming like from behind you or within you, or it feels very odd and you can't quite locate it. And you guys watch as these like sprouts of trees slowly come out from beneath your feet. And these roots just grow quickly and overtake all of the guards, all 30 of them, including the ones that started to run away to go get water. And before you know it, they're engulfed completely in these trees.
Whoa.
And you guys turn to see the once unconscious Sylvania awake and doing some incredibly powerful magic. Sylvania, can you describe what you look like?
Hey!
I sure can. I am a goblin, female goblin. Not that you would know this, but about 16 years old, which is actually more or less like middle-aged for goblins. They're not especially long-lived. Not because they have short lifespans. It's because they usually are dumb and get into trouble and blow themselves up and die early.
I just can't stop thinking about Joe right now.
Yeah, he's a 12-year-old human stuck in a goblin body.
34-year-old goblin body.
34-year-old goblin body.
And like just wearing like rags, like enslaved person rags, but like kind of like vines and stuff like growing around like the body as well, and it's almost kind of like lifting her up, like the vines are like kind of Magneto style. She's kind of like hovering in the air while she does all that, and her eyes are like white on white at the moment.
Yeah, and you just watch her channeling. What is you casting a spell look and sound like?
It sounds badass is what it sounds like.
Hell yeah.
So this is gonna be like basically like a supercharged entangle, and it's just like you could hear the creak and crack of like new growth coming out of, I don't know what the land looks like around here, but it's just like all of a sudden very verdant and lush, and you could hear the crack of wood and as the ground is sundered by all of these different vines and shit. And it's just sort of like, I think coming out of her is just like a long exhalation of breath, because she's been like real beat up real bad. So it's just like, and it's as everyone's getting their stuff wrecked by vines.
Yes.
All these
Do I
guards
recognize? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, all these guards are just absolutely like entangled, if you will. I was gonna say obliterated, but they're not dead. They're just very much enraptured, trapped inside of these new large, basically whole trees that sprouted out of nowhere around them. Darrow, what was your question?
Oh, do I recognize the magic?
I guess you could do, but it's not really. It's a you could do a nature check.
12.
You're like, that seems druidic in nature.
That seems like druidic magic. You seem really strong. Teach me more of your magic when you're done fucking those guys up. I love you. Thanks.
Yeah, great job. Toku, you can put your clothes back on. I think we're okay.
What?
I turn around with tack. What?
Yeah, and Toku, you're no longer using it anymore, and so you're just wearing clothes. So when you look down, like you're wearing clothes.
Cool joke, bro.
I look up at Mars, like.
I want to like look at both of them like I'm a part of this and be like.
Wait, say what you just said again, Kat.
Yeah, I felt weird, and I'm like, something happened.
My headphones died at like the worst moment. I just heard Mars.
Oh, it's all good. I heard that like that Togu was naked, and I turn around like, Togu was what? And then I look at you like,
what?
You know, it's getting really frustrating because now they're just being so obvious about it. At least like, I don't know, hide it. I don't know. I feel a little betrayed. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, sorry, I don't want to interrupt or anything, but this actually is very difficult, and I was unconscious until very recently. So, like, I don't know. Your thing sounds important, but like, if you want to help,
Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
fight these
So,
guys or something. I don't know.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
finish.
I woke up and
Okay,
I'm pretty upset. I'll be honest with you.
You did great, darling.
I started
I'm
telling,
super impressed.
I start telling her everything that happened between Eredris and Togu, thinking that's what she meant. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry. Let me get you in on this. Okay, so like, they were in a locker room apparently, and then they like kissed, and then like it's like, oh.
Wait, do we hear all this?
Mhm.
Do Togu and I hear the
Well,
explanation?
I don't know.
that-
Are you trying to not tell them?
No, I'm just telling her immediately. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
I'm sorry.
Then
girl,
I guess
you're
you
not in on
guys-
this drama. Let me tell you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess this is the
probably-
moment where you guys hear all of it. The whole,
All right,
the whole
here it is.
scenario.
And I'm also still holding tack like a baby.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I should just wish them the best. You know, if they
Uh,
want each other, I should
Bro,
just...
hold on 1 second. Eredris?
No, let me talk.
Eredris
Let me
is
talk, Togu.
not-
No, let me
Sure.
talk, please.
Sure.
You know, it's easy for me to get mad and kind of be a little snooty. And you know what? I just really should be wishing you both the best. I heard that you are intimate with one another, and maybe the whole group is intimate with each other, which is great.
Oh,
Fantastic.
God, no.
Not exactly what I'm looking for at the moment. Not that I'm looking for anything in particular. And I know that you guys are lovers, and you know what? I wish you the best, and I will always be a friend and an ally to the Bottlecap Brigade. You all have gone through so much. And, you know, Togu, I'm sorry that I misunderstood your flirtation. You know, maybe I'm self-centered or something. But I wish you the best.
Togu right now is fuming, and
That's-
he's just gonna reach over and grab Eredris by his shirt, and he's gonna pull him close and just say, "Fix this now."
Oh,
Okay,
now they're
stand
whispering in
back
each
up
other's ears.
and just-
Great.
No. This is
You're doing it in public
this is a
now.
massive.
That's
This is a
insane.
massive misunderstanding. I promise. It's totally not what you think. I can clear all of this up, but
Oh, good.
Just-
Would you clear all this up? That would be
yeah,
great. Just clear-
well,
I mean, you told
maybe
me
we
that
can
you
all
just
just like get out of
It's
here
clearly,
for a second. and-
I'm invested now. I'm not even mad. I want to know.
I just imagine her like spending all this strength like doing these vibe things, and we're all like, hold on, drop.
Yeah, Esmeralda,
I
your
am
Donna radar is
not
going
going to
off.
be able to go to bed until I get to the bottom of this whole interpersonal drama that's happening right now.
Girl, you and me both. I love her.
I'm into it. I was mad, but I'm into it now.
So Druid friend, do you have a moment? You have just a quick moment?
She's
Or
like,
you saw this? Okay.
I'd like to focus some magical energy Sylvana's direction to give Sylvana a moment of additional like reprieve from the entanglement that she's casting.
Ooh,
Yeah.
So they can deal with the
that's
drama.
The good stuff.
Yes.
Yes. All right, friend.
So-
Yes. give me that. Give it to me straight.
I know Fey magic. Don't worry about it.
Sylvania,
Right.
just
I'm into it.
do a Constitution saving roll before you answer their question about whether you're okay or not.
Who, me?
Yeah, or just a Constitution roll.
You said Constitution? Okay, got it. Ooh. That's a single digit, which is not a great start. That's going to be a 9.
Okay, you feel okay, but you feel a little woozy. Similar to like a large amount of blood loss.
Oh,
just woozy.
okay. Oh, you got that real shit, huh? Okay, that's. I'm gonna. What's your question? I'm gonna barf and also pee in my pants at the same time. But no, what's your thing? What was your?
Gosh,
what
that's really how this all started.
Okay, Mars. Let me explain. In a nutshell, there's so much fucking shit with this. I've been through a whole lot of relationship and family trauma very, very recently, and the guard woman that I'm spacing her name right now because there's a lot of shit going on. She was coming on, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't have a lot of like emotional strength to be able to confront her. So in order to like get her away from me, because I'm exhausted, Togu and I kissed, and we put on this whole charade so that maybe she would leave me alone and I could just sort my shit out and deal with this and not have layer upon layer upon layer of traumatic bullshit all the time. He was helping out a friend, but there's nothing happening.
As you finish that sentence, through one of the trees walks Tamari, and she says, "Is that true, Eridris?"
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have told you. God, it's a lot. And for once, I would like to not have to deal with it, because I constantly have to. I'm always telling somebody or fucking realizing somebody's alive now, and it's a lot.
That sounds like quite a burden. Yeah, you look exhausted. Oh my God! Oh, this. Oh, sorry. You're covered. You have layers and layers, and I'm covered in layers and layers of my own vomit.
I'm gonna say, Sylvania, you puke on this new person, Tamari, right when she walks in. She's like, "Oh God!" There's just like vomit all over her. Well,
it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed.
It seems like you guys have been through quite an ordeal.
Togu, is this true?
I want to walk over to Mars, and then I want to hold. He's going to hold out his hand, asking for hers. And he's going to say, I mean, that's what he did. He's like, it's been true the whole time. I had no idea this is why you were upset. We were doing
but
an act.
You guys told me that you use props when, distracting each other, and the whole group was in on it. Do you not remember that whole conversation?
Well,
I guess I just thought you were a part of the group. I didn't think that's what you would think was happening.
Well, and then you touched his back and became naked. Like, he seems to have a charm over you.
We were in a shower. Of course I was naked.
Oh. I was talking about right here and now.
Yeah, I got some questions about that too, Togu.
What are you
just
talking
kissing in the
about?
shower naked to deter Tamari away? And you could have just said no thank you?
It's more complicated than that.
What do you guys mean I was naked?
You literally were just naked. As soon as you touched Eridris's back, all your clothes came off.
Like 2 seconds ago. Well, wait, you were
I want to touch
me?
I want to touch Eridris's back.
I flinch a little bit, like worried I'm going to take his clothes off.
I'm not naked. Like, what are you guys talking about? Is this a joke? Did Daryl put you guys up to this?
Hey, which one of you is Darrow? Darrow, do you have like some orange slices or something, or like a fantasy Gatorade? I'm losing like a lot of sort of vital fluids doing all this while this is happening, and
I'd like to take out some of my Marion berry jam, whatever the fucking, put it on one of my dead rats and just kind of toss it up, trying to get it in Sylvana's mouth.
Let's do an athletics roll from both of you.
Okay.
If it is true that you want to catch it in your mouth, Sylvania.
I don't suppose I could talk you into dexterity, could I?
No, I don't think so.
All right, that's fine.
This feels like an athletics.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I don't know.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm sort of literally planted. That's a 13.
Okay.
I got a 15. Sorry.
Yeah, great. He throws it pretty close to your face, and you do catch it in your mouth. Half of the jam splatters all over your face. It's kind of embarrassing, and the tail smacks you in the eye a little bit, and it hurts. But you catch it.
Hey, cool. All right. Great. Go on. I'll just eat this like some sort of animal while you figure your thing out.
It's a whole uncooked rat covered in jam.
Delicious. Can I get a redo on this situation? Like, just like what Sylvana is doing right now? Like,
yeah, she does not feel well.
Guards and these vines.
Yeah, basically sprouted whole roots around them, creating large trees.
Okay, cool. How many guards?
30.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So Togu, you're telling me that you and Eridris have nothing going on between you? Just to clarify one more time.
Mars.
The silence. Oh, okay.
No.
I'm shaking my head. I
was trying to talk, but your microphone cut me out. So I just want to go and say, Mars, Eridris is my best friend. He's been my best friend for a long time. But I have never felt the same way that I feel about you. So Eridris he and I might be really close, and we might be really good friends.
You're
but
emphasizing
you've always
the wrong thing, Togu.
I know, I'm panicking. You started this. Help me.
He likes you a lot. Mars. For
Okay,
a while,
don't help me.
Togu and
I do like you a lot. Thank you, Mars.
He would talk to
I
his
like you a
butterfly
lot.
all the time when we were hanging out in Musip.
You
All the
would.
time, and he'd like caress, and it was a butterfly. You'd just like put his little like tiny gnome hands on it.
I mean, it's Swarmzy, and then I want to call out Swarmzy.
Okay.
See?
Yeah, and it
Oh.
flutters around and lands on your shoulder.
Darling,
See?
that's so sweet. So, you were flirting with me then? I wasn't misreading it.
I'm gonna put Swarmzy back in my pocket and just be like, the world may never know. And he's gonna wink and then walk away.
Oh man! As soon as he
Walk
winks,
away? Where are you going?
It's-
In between 30 vines and a burning building. Where are you going?
You're
Hey,
trapped.
Togu, roll to see if he like trips on it.
He's trying to be all smooth.
Yeah, it looks
I'm gonna
so
turn
good.
and look at the fire. Jesus.
Mars and Togu
That's
have
all in
this
character too.
like
I'm like,
yeah, you guys have this amazing moment. And Togu does this thing where, he says his last line of winks and starts to turn around. And before he even takes
Mars
a
was-
step, Sylvania vomits up jam and rat, partly digested, over both Mars and Togu, covering you guys.
Oh my god.
Just like a shower of vomit.
Boy! Oh, I tried holding it in. I'm so
I
sorry.
don't do puke.
I held it
I
in
mean,
as long as I could, which was a very
If
long
it's on
time.
brand,
but I had to
Togu
hold
also
it.
pukes.
And then
Togu also
Togu
pukes.
vomits. And
Yeah.
as he vomits, we're gonna go on break. I can't get my thing to play music.
Also,
But
I
we're
just
going
wanna
on
say, when Togu went to turn around, Mars was totally gonna like lean in for a kiss on the cheek, but he like turned around, and so she was just like, "What?"
God damn it, this guy.
And then she gets puked on.
In her
man.
open mouth as she's trying to take a smooch.
oh my god.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We're gonna do more of this section, hopefully, and maybe even do 10% of what I wrote for it. And we'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Thank you for watching. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Hello, we are back. Thank you guys for waiting. We had to talk about some very important things, and buttholes were mentioned. Before I talk anymore, Kat, you were like really dying to say that thing, and I think now's a good time.
Yeah, sorry. I had something to say. Well, it wasn't really me per se. It was Cool Cat.
Oh,
Oh.
there she is.
There she is.
Gonna rap with us
Every-
kids.
Everyone's always like, "Oh, I wish I could rap right now. That'd be so cool if I was like." And here's just story
Freestyle.
about when I lived in Bel Air. I don't know it. I'm sorry.
Just don't. Just move on.
I'm gonna talk about one of my favorite things ever as an official cool person. You only get if you get these, you're an officially cool person. So I would just jump on getting these. They're my Dice Envy dice. I got the rose gold metal ones. They're super heavy. The other ones, like the D4, it's like they're pointy. Taylor and I have the same ones. So they also double as weapons, which is pretty freaking cool. So if you want to be cool like us, I say get yourself some Dice Envy dice. It's the easiest way to become cool. Some people get tattoos to be cool. Some people do basketball to be cool. I just buy dice. They also make great gifts.
Basketball. Oh no.
Yeah, doing basketball is too hard. Just get yourself some dice if you want to be cool like us.
Let's go, dude. The song ended right then too. It was like da-na-na, da-na-na. That's amazing. Oh man. Yeah,
you know how I knew? Because I'm cool.
Yeah, because you just know.
Because I know. It's easy. Man. My hat's slowly falling and I have to adjust.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Rotating.
Love it. It's not like a continuous photo shoot. You don't have to keep... It is actually. Life is a continuous photo shoot. Write that down. All right. Let's dive back in, guys. So, you guys had just experienced the power of Sylvania. I keep calling you Sylvania, but I think we're going to Sylvania? What are we saying here?
Sylvania.
Sylvania. Okay.
Sylvania.
The long double A sound.
Perfect. Sylvania.
That's why there's two of them.
Shut up, man. Okay, so here's You're right. You're absolutely right. So Tamari had shown up, and after somewhat of an emotional exchange, especially between Mars and Togu, and some clarification that deeply needed to happen, Tamari understands this scenario, right? And you watch as she calls for the guards, and she's the Duchess. She serves directly under Queen Lariana, and brings all of the actual city guards, and they start to round up all of these guys that were trapped in these roots. And then she turns to you all, especially you, Sylvania, and says, "Now it looks like you could really use a day's rest, or at least a half day."
You think, that would be great, actually. A half day would give me a chance to clean off all of my own vomit all over my raggedy slave rags. Yeah, a half day's plenty. I don't want to put anybody out.
Yeah, well, I mean, a Southern belle like me maybe doesn't know much about those uncivilized rags, but certainly we could take care of you, and get you right up to prime.
Well, I don't recommend becoming enslaved. That's number one. If you could avoid it, I would do that if I were you.
You poor soul. You are exactly why I sent these 6. Wait, where's Pillpud?
I just want to turn to the burning building.
No. Is Pillpud in there?
He didn't make it out, no.
Well, if you
yes, he's in the building.
His body's in the building for sure, but his soul has definitely left a long time ago.
Oh no!
Did Pillpud burn to death? Was Pillpud one of the ones that burned to death?
He looked like he was dead before the fire.
He took a huge fall down the stairs. It happened to my cousin's boyfriend. It was insane too. He died as well. He's dead.
He burned to death in a tragic fire. He's burned all the way to
death.
death.
So weird.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's not ideal. I had quite a long-term business partnership arranged with him.
Well, now the business is all yours, right? You get it all?
Yeah. It's not like a contract yet set in stone scenario, but I appreciate the thought.
Here's a bunch of potential leads, and I give her the journal of 1400 D's Nuts employee things.
Yeah, so that had like I can't remember what I told you, honestly. I do recall the 1400 though.
The way I interpreted it was frickin' what's his face's downline.
His what?
Like it was basically his downline. His
like for a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, like all the people that he had signed
all
up.
he manipulated.
It is the pyramid itself.
Yes,
it's literally these 1,400 people and their contact info.
Yes, everyone he
it's just fucking with a picture of Keith Raniere stapled to it.
All right, cool. And she looks at you, she's like, well, that's actually very, very helpful. Thank you, Airdris.
Of course, yes, absolutely.
Is that can I take a sneak peek at that? I would kind of like to look at that and murder everyone who's on that. Sort of go down. If you have it all at one spot, that would be really great.
I'll help you if we can light him on fire.
Absolutely. I think we need to all just take a minute, go back to the castle, and just have a debrief. The Queen is urgently wishing to hear from you all.
I'll settle for Lactose. Where's Lactose? He and I gotta have some words with that guy. You can see Lactose. He kind of sounds Australian and like a huge jagweed.
You guys didn't meet with Lactose?
We met with him.
Yeah, we pushed him out a window. So like points for us.
Oh.
And she looks up and she's like, that window? And then looks down and sees two dead bodies on the ground.
Don't mind them. They were lovers and it's really sad, but we'll think about it later. He's gone.
I'm covered in vomit. Can we please go back to the castle?
I have a note about how much they loved each other before they died.
Well, if you brought about the end of Lactose, that puts the Your Whole Brigade a few points up in my book.
Let's walk and talk, people. Walk and talk.
Yeah, we're actually just going to skip to that part. Yeah, so you got Tack. Everyone has all your stuff. And you guys head to the castle.
Hey, Double D, I want to try something as everybody walks away. I'd like to try and sneak. I want to be at the end of the group, and as everybody's walking, I want to try and sneak back to one of the dead bodies, Princess or Queenie, whichever one's closest.
Yeah, they're both on top of each other, whatever you want.
I want to put my hand on Queenie's head. I'm assuming she's closest. And then I want to touch the Orb of Conspiracy.
Okay.
One of the notes that I got about the Orb of Conspiracy is that I can switch facts to fiction or vice versa. And so I want to see if I can bring Queenie back to life.
Ooh.
Damn.
Old necromancer Togu.
Yeah.
Dark magic.
The bold move.
Bring out the eyeliner.
I'm going to say nothing. And I'd like you just to make an arcane roll.
Sweet. Arcane is nice. Give me a second. Let me get to my shit. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Do you want me to tell you what I rolled? Yeah. I got a 19.
Okay.
That's good.
You touch. Was it Queenie or Princess?
Yeah.
All right, Queenie. And you put your hand just above her forehead tattoo that has Princess tattooed on there, and you touch her holding this thing, and you know you have the same experience, like you're like flying all over like the entire world of Magna, and you see everything and all the people, and like you hear it all at once, everyone's thoughts and feelings, and suddenly you come back and you're back in your body. And you don't know this, but you're totally naked, bending over this dead body. And you touch her forehead. And as you do, you like feel this energy like transfer like into her mind. And it's almost like her mind is glowing with this like orange, purple, yellow mixed colors. That's how you perceive it right now. And you look over to see her right hand like move a little bit. And then that's it. She doesn't stand up.
The second I see her hand, I pull my hand from her forehead. And then I want to just run back to the crew.
Okay. We'll end that scene there. But she is not alive, just to clarify. You didn't feel like she was alive, but that you like manipulated her body for a second. My shoe's untied. We'll just move on. I just not move around anymore. Apparently my sidestepping has untied my shoe.
If at some point you just like
I love that idea of just like.
Why do you love that? I love that idea of you falling over.
While we're alive.
You know, it would be really funny right here if you fell.
I agree.
I'll
make sure that
it's
happens.
like our first. It's like the first fucking 20 sessions of this campaign. You know what's fun? Let's make everybody fall from a high altitude, and they can't do anything about it.
1 mile.
yeah.
Hey man, well as long as Darrow's alive, that whole thing is out the window. Okay, so don't worry.
I'm
About it.
Fuck you.
I will keep him alive at every fucking chance.
using the orb of conspiracy.
The orb of conspiracy. That's the problem. Is Austin keeps giving me these weird, obscure, like powerful items that I use at fucking odd times.
Depending on how well
Best
you
time.
roll, it could get more powerful.
Speaking of a bunch of weird, powerful things that you can use at any time, when I see Togu try and necromance a dead elf next to her dead lover, and then run
I'm
back.
trying to do it in secret. I'm trying to do it in secret. So if you're looking at this, like I'm gonna try and do it to where you can't notice.
All right.
Like
so,
And-
try and do that.
did you want to try and see him?
I just wanted any excuse to bring up the deck.
The deck of cards.
What
the
deck?
The deck of cards.
All right. So we'll create this scenario. Everybody leaves. Togu, like you guys get about 30 feet away, and Togu runs back to do this thing. And Esmeralda, for some reason, you notice him and no one else does. And you see him like messing with this body, naked.
I just want to remember the like naked.
Yeah, he touches the orb. So.
Wait a second. What?
Oh, okay.
Of course, he's fucking naked.
I just like.
Let me look at this dead body, huh?
I tilt my head. All right. Okay.
He's like bending over.
I immediately look away.
As you
And then
would.
I thinking about all the horrors that I've seen as well, like past horrors, like that just triggers me, and I go. I think about the time I pulled the deck and I started getting haunted by this woman. So then I think about the deck again, and I pull it out, and I want to draw a card. See if it helps
Wow.
us.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So what's important about this is that you tell me exactly how many cards you want to draw right now.
Is this deck the deck? What kind of
The
deck?
deck
we
of
got?
many things.
Oh
Many,
my
many,
God.
many things.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Can I have it in canon that like during the night that we were staying at the castle, like Esmeralda pulled the deck out and like threw it in the fire, and then like it magically, because it stays with her, right? It's like soulbound her.
You can't
Okay,
destroy it. You can't.
He's
get rid
tried
Of
a little bit, and she's like, okay,
it. Yeah.
cool, fun.
So I do want to clarify, especially you, Matt, that I made a new version of the deck that's more appropriate for level 6 players.
I was gonna say, because I haven't played D&D a while, and I've never played a deck of anything session that didn't end with complete total party kill. So
Yeah.
We got it level 2.
Yep.
Oh no!
Yep.
So we're still doing pretty good.
That any of you are still around and yourselves is just well done.
I'm being haunted by somebody who wants me to kill Eridris, and I'm also being haunted by On.
Who's
It's a
my
lot of
dead
haunting.
character that
And some
has
bodies
nothing
goes
to do with the
party.
deck of many things. Yeah.
No, that
yeah,
was just a
it's great.
fun little thing. Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna pull one card.
One card. Okay, I shuffled this for what? Actually, you just tell me when to stop.
The deck fucking sleeves are green.
I
I
know,
can't believe.
But it's fine. No one can see my hands down here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Even if I did, they
More
just disappear.
magical.
There are cards behind my hands. Look at it. Okay.
He's lying.
Stop.
Oh god, my stomach.
One
My
card.
butthole is all three
You're
of my
dead.
buttholes are fucking in different clenched positions right now. It's a really
Y'all
weird
want me
feeling.
to pull it. You all want. Do you guys want Esmeralda dead? Is this just a fun way of killing me? And then I'm like,
It's
ah.
possible.
Austin's
the
like,
void card.
oh,
like,
look
look
at
up
the
what they
cards.
do.
I don't know. You're dead.
All right.
That's how it goes.
So you look back at Togu and you just have this sudden thought. You're like, "Ah, that was kind of fun that one time when like I got a ghost to haunt me forever. I'd like to do that again." And you pull out this deck. You slowly.
You're so edgy.
Yeah, so edgy. You slowly open this old deck of cards, and you look at it, and you just have this weird inclination to just grab one of the cards. You just go somewhere in the middle, and you just pull out this card, and you look at it, and on it you just see this man riding a horse with a spear and shield. Underneath it, is just saying the cavalryman. And as you're looking at that card, you realize that slowly you're just looking at your hands that are holding the card, and there's nothing in your hands anymore. And you feel like this weird, like, air around you, almost like sudden movement. And your hands are no longer holding a card, but as the back of your hands are making contact with something furry, something organic, something that looks exactly like a horse. And as you look up to see this majestic, beautiful animal, you realize it is a horse. And not only is it there, it's real. And not only is it real, it's your horse. You've always had a horse. It's your best friend. And it's always been around. What's the name of your horse?
Wait, did I get a horse, or is there a man on top of the horse that's gonna kill me? Because I just want to.
I'll pick
Fair
a card
question.
and get a pony.
You pulled the cavalryman, so you are the cavalryman in my version, and you get a horse. And you've always had it. There's never been a point in time where you did not have the horse in your memory. Like, it is just fate changing.
Oh my god.
What's the name of your
well,
horse?
I have to think about this. Okay, I have the perfect name. We kind of established the first session I played that like all music and like pop culture things hit the underworld, no, the sea world
Later.
like
You guys-
later,
yeah.
like we're like a couple months back. So then if my horse something that like the horse that I've always had after one of my favorite singers that I loved when I was little, which is Celine Dion.
Is that your name?
Yes!
His name is
Celine Dion. Awesome.
Very good
I also
horse.
want to
Yes.
clarify one other thing about this horse. It seems to be some sort of hybrid. Let's go with a Mustang because that's the only type of horse I know, and it's a Bronco. Okay, let's go local. So you've got a Bronco hybrid. Yeah, not as fun. Hybrid with a seahorse, and you notice on the side it has some gills, and it seems like patchy where it's fur at some places, and then more like scaly. And it's some sort of weird new thing. And its legs look like it has hooves, but they also seem to like have like sprout into like flippers.
Oh my god.
It's creepy.
Really good.
It's actually not.
Cool.
It's not very attractive, but to you, you're like, hot damn.
She's beautiful. I'm
Do we all-
I'm just realizing that I'm one of those girls who like asks for a pony when she's like 5 years old and gets one.
Yeah. Guys,
Um,
this horse has always existed. She's always had.
Okay, so this is not like poof. There's a horse. It's just
Yes.
like,
I
yeah,
always-
there's
It now is always existed. yeah.
Infiltrates all of our memories.
Every
Got it.
memory of Esmeralda up until now, just add a horse. Please.
Yes.
Please.
Every scene
okay.
we've had you. Yeah.
I look up and I put tack on the horse, like just like
Celine Dion
rest him
like
on
kicks
top.
a little bit like, mixed
Yeah.
with a seahorse. I don't know, bubbles.
and then I just get on Celine and I go,
Yeah. It's frustrating
Onward.
because of the poop-covered goblet you just put on its back, but...
I know.
and
Girl, I know.
And vomit. It's horrible. Alright,
Yeah.
great. So you have a horse now. And Toku, you just come running by and you're like, oh, Celine, she's here. Because she's always been there. And you guys just head to the castle. So,
She's a seahorse, right?
she's a seahorse
Hybrid.
Bronco hybrid. That's what we're going with right now. She's an Appaloosa, all right. All right, so I'm
stallion.
I'm a little
Clydesdale.
surprised. Yeah, thank you. Jeez, I was actually impressed to get with 3, but there are so many. I didn't even realize.
Just as long as you're Pacific,
Dun dun.
because it's
no.
I want to point out last week, last week, Double D, you said micro orgasm during the session.
You did.
I didn't say orgasm. I was like micro orgasm.
Yep. And then I messaged it to the rest of the group. I was like, did he just say a micro orgasm? And then Sam was like, yeah, he did. I was like, all right, moving on.
That must have been in the later parts of the session.
That was amazing.
Oh man.
I was like, I want to make sure that's what I heard. So
Yeah,
Just
good.
a little
sorry.
one.
Continue.
I'm working on my
On with the
pronunciation. It's very
chlorophyll.
important at times. So you guys make it back to the castle. We're gonna just montage that. You got the horse. Togu did the weird thing with the body. You guys make it all the way there. You go through town. The town is bustling and beautiful and amazing, and all these like markets and different things going on. The biggest city, pretty much in the entire world of Magna, is the city of Marin. You guys make it to the keep, where the actual castle part of the town of the city, and you go through the gates and go up there, and you all go to your own separate rooms. Well, I mean, you guys all are able to rest, and by the time you're done resting, let's say you guys are all in your separate rooms, and Tamari comes knocking at the door of Eredris, and you just hear these knocks.
Did we rest before this or no?
You've rested now. You guys all got a full rest.
Okay.
Let's say it's the evening now.
Thank you.
I forgot I was at like 10 points.
I just want to go and I open the door.
Hey, Eredris.
Yeah. Hey.
How are you there?
Doing okay. Doing good.
Look, I'm just gonna come out and say it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it now. So I'm gonna say it now.
Yeah.
Look, honey, I just don't think you're good enough for me.
Okay.
And you can take that however you want, ever which way you think. You can take it hard or fine. I mean, it's totally your call. If this is difficult for you to imagine, but I think I'm far more interested in someone a little above your stature, and that might be difficult for you to wrap your little blue mind around. But realistically,
She's coming for me.
I just feel like I could do a lot better, and I'd like for you to stop approaching me, stop coming on to me.
So are you saying that you're gonna leave me alone?
Is that kind of a weird way of trying to get me to like you again? Because I'm telling you that I'm not interested. Okay? So next time you come around staring at my ass in front of the queen, just don't. Okay? Don't even. Sending your little vibes, your there's a word for this. Your pheromones, and we can just stop it there, okay? And then you just see her start to walk away, and then she stops and sees you looking at her like, "This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about."
I love that.
Good day, sir. I said good day. And you just see her start to walk away, and you guys all you're all peeking out of your doors. From your rooms that are all around Eredris, and you see this whole thing. And then Tamari stops. Go ahead, Elton.
I want to turn to the rest of the brigade, like as they're peeking out, and just be like,
I'm snapping like hard for her. I'm like, yes.
Like,
Tamari stops and looks around again, and then sees all of you guys staring out. She's like, "And the queen would like to see it all now."
Well,
I said good day, sir. Anyway, Tamari leaves. You guys are all outside. You're aware that the queen wants to see you soon.
well, are we gonna go to the queen?
Let's fucking go. Let's go. Why are we just sitting here?
Yeah, sure.
yeah, well, fuck it.
Are there any servants around, in the general area?
I think there are always servants passing by, yeah.
Okay, I'd like to yell at one of them and just say, hey, you, servant.
Yes?
Get on this disc. Keep this mound of dirt warm while we go downstairs and talk to the queen. Keep it warm.
Oh, God. You also
on this
think
disc
that
and
he's a
keep me
zombie.
warm.
Yeah,
Keep
she's
the
like.
dis- keep
I
a-
wanna, let me
a
clarify.
warm.
Let me clarify. She is a maid, and she does like a little curtsy, like, Sir, esteemed guest of Queen Liriana. Sir, just to clarify, my apologies so much on making you repeat such an instruction, but you would like to get on your compact disc and have me sit on this egg.
That's okay. I appreciate the working class. I think what you do is amiable, and you deserve to have more money than me. But yes, get on this disc, sit on this mound of dirt to keep this egg warm. I'm trying to hatch a dragon.
We're literally just recreating
this.
Horton Hears a Who.
We
That's
are.
what we're doing
Let's
right
do a
now.
persuasion roll.
Can I throw like 20 gold at her for advantage?
Oh, that's a persuasion roll.
Take
Okay, well that changes things. You want to bribe her.
I just want to throw some money at her. I don't know if I necessarily call it a bribe. From
But if
Darrow's
she doesn't
perspective.
do what you want her to do, you'll take the money away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
Is that
It's not a,
bribing?
it's not a
it's a
bribe.
payment.
not a
It's
bribe.
capitalism, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's a cash
How about
advance.
this? I'm gonna make it more on your
It's a
end.
business
Do
venture.
you want to just give her money and see how she responds, or do you want to make it a persuasion roll?
I want to just give her money and see how she
Okay.
responds. Also, I rolled a 10, so
Okay. She looks at you like, sir, that's not really my prerogative. I have a lot of things that I need to do right now. I'm not sure that I could possibly even find a servant that would do that for
I
you.
throw 100 gold out at her and say, "Do it right now."
It's like, I'm a very resilient individual, and it's very hard for me to understand the concept of what you would like to do.
I take 250 gold and I literally slip it into her pocket and I say, "If you don't get on this fucking disc right now, I swear to God, I'll have
Right
you."
away, sir. And she just climbs onto this disc. She got a 19 and 18 and then a 3, so she's on
There
the
you go.
disc now. Anyway, she climbs. She's just like sitting on this thing, and it's like she's like, and you can tell she's uncomfortable. Like it's not an enjoyable seat.
You're good to stay. Don't move ever.
Okay.
So.
This is kind of a
Same.
weird scene. We're gonna move on. What would you guys
So
like
Hop
to
on
do?
Hang
this
on.
disc.
Sylvania's going to come out of her room wearing basically like the equivalent of like a Holiday Inn bathrobe, like
Yeah, you
whatever
look
was
good.
in there. And
Absolutely.
it's too big for her. It's like human sized, and she's like drowning in it. And she's like, I thought I heard somebody knocking. Are we going somewhere? Am I a part of this?
I look at I tell her everything that just happened between Airdris and Tamari, and I'm like,
All the
girl,
gossip.
you should have seen it. Oh my God, I know you're invested in it, so I just didn't want you to miss out. But you didn't see like what happened. So also the queen wants to see us. I don't know. Anyway, I start walking away.
I'm gonna guess. You know what? I'm gonna come. I don't want to miss any more drama. I'm gonna come along. Maybe you're gonna yell at him, and maybe you guys. But I'm riveted. I want to see what's happening. So
Girl, stick with me.
I'm gonna cinch up my robe, and I'm gonna pretend I didn't steal the coffee maker out of there, and we're gonna do this.
Oh my God, you got yours too. Me too. Don't forget, if you look in all the drawers, there's some pens and notepads there. They leave those for everybody. You just gotta take them. They won't say a thing. It's amazing.
There was a book of Lathander in there. It was like a Bible. I just took that. That's for that. You're allowed to take that, right? I took it.
Yeah, you can take it.
My people
have
think
time.
words are written down on books to like capture your soul, but like I don't know. I might thumb through it. Who knows?
Yeah, girl, you do you. You're good.
We've replaced one goblin with a different goblin.
I also ended up in a robe.
Oh my
Hell yeah!
God.
They want you to take it. If it wasn't in there, they wouldn't want you to take it.
Yeah.
You're leaving money on the table if you leave that there.
Get the shampoos and conditioners too.
Go
They have
little bottles.
bar soap.
Yeah, get them all. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so you guys walk into the throne room of the queen, and Sylvania's looking fly as fuck. The rest of you guys just look normal, and you guys walk in, and Sylvania looks extra like bulgy, if that's the word, like carrying different things underneath your robe, and different items that she stole. And
That's
you guys,
how I want to be described. Is as
every
bulgy.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually don't know a better alternative, so I'm just gonna move
Yo,
on.
girl, you out there looking
You look
bulgy.
What did you call Taylor for like 6 sessions in a row?
A fat weasel. I know it very quickly.
And I took that shit personally, bruh. Just kidding.
As you should. This is
Thanks, MJ.
a mean, evil thing to say to someone. So you guys walk into the throne room. You can see Queen Lariana is like frantically going through all these papers at this desk, and it seems like she's freaking out. The Duchess Tamari is with her as well, trying to like assist, and she keeps like putting down like cups of tea for her to drink, and like she's like killing them and putting them down again. And you can see that she's very disheveled. Everything is frantic and hectic. And as you guys walk in and see her, you see her eventually stop and notice you. She's like, "Oh, finally, you guys are here. I've been waiting you for so long."
Well, sorry we kept you waiting. I guess.
Do you even
Yeah,
realize the situation that you've put the entire country of Farkle in?
Probably a pretty good one. We saved their asses from some dude with a bunch of nut armor. And also, I gave 800 gold to some peasants, so you're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, so you bring this guy named Darrow, and he speaks for all of you?
I'm not really part of the Bottlecap Brigade. I'm here by chance, so...
Okay, so you've got
Yeah.
two people who have nothing to do with my memory and understanding of who the Bottlecap Brigade is. Who is this girl? And it's like putting Esmeralda.
Actually,
And then
No,
Sylvania as well.
Yeah,
I knew you
She only recognizes two of you guys.
Is Esmeralda's horse also with us?
Always.
I'm on it. Oh, I'm on it. Like, it's real. I watched that. The whole last thing happened with me on it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Togo at some points leads over to Air just to be like, should we say something?
I don't know. Yeah. Well, if you want to say something, yeah. That's cool.
So convincing, dude. Thanks.
Well,
Queen Lariana.
Toku, thank you. Finally, someone.
Sorry.
Why did you
These-
guys do this to me? Why did you put me in this scenario?
Well, first off, these are our new friends. This is Dara. This is Esmeralda Blow.
We've met.
Dara
This is-
Rothsbrook, by the way.
This is Sylvania. Am I saying that correctly?
Oh, you nailed it. Crushed it. Thank you.
And then he wants to grab Mars by hands, like, and this is Mars.
Darling, I've already met her before.
I have
Oh,
met some of
sorry.
you. I didn't know if they
Togu's
spoke for you or not.
Togu like grabs Mars's hand and like does both hands like this is Mars. And when she says like, "Oh, I've already met," be like, "Oh, he's gonna let go with one hand but hold the other." Be like, "Nah, dog."
Okay. It's obvious. It's obvious to the
Alright.
queen that this is just an opportunity for you to flirt, and she just goes, can you come here?"
Oh, I'm gonna raise my hand a little bit and be like, if you know an Ong, maybe I can like try and he's haunting me. Is that a thing? And then I'm gonna look around and be like, I don't know if like it happens when I want it to, but like I could try and like get him to haunt me
Wait.
and say your words. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, this is
Yeah.
my horse.
How about this?
You've
You
met.
and Toby
Quick-
were having this
quick-
conversation while
hold
Aaron
on.
just at the
Quick
queen.
clarification. Do we know that she's haunted by Ong yet?
You do now.
Yeah.
I was gonna. Okay, that's what I'm checking.
Can Ong's baby mama be in the back and be like, Ong?
She's always there. She's like, "What?"
Fucking
She's like
crying
just
her
walking.
eyes out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Remember when he haunted me and said nothing to her, but just like everything to everybody else? Like, so,
It sounds like Ong, actually.
The second she says Ong, I let go of Mars's hand.
Oh, all right.
Just total reaction, surprise.
Yeah.
So you
Who's
don't,
Ong?
like, I don't know. You're just like this guy who's haunting me. I don't
And
think it's
which
like
one of
serious
you
or
slept
anything.
with Ong? Is that how this works? Which one of you is? Where's the
Oh,
where's
no.
the three-way with Ong? Is that?
Not with. I
Now
look at
Matt.
Mars like not with me. With
Now Melton's getting
No.
it.
No, I just I'm trying to catch up. I feel like I'm a season behind on all
Like,
this.
like he's Is Melton understanding, or is he getting it? Because those are very different things.
No, he's getting it.
Okay.
No, he's getting it.
The queen is like, okay, enough of it. Have your conversation later, okay? Ergis,
Yes.
explain to me why the 6, as I understand, was 7 of you attacked the D's Nuts factory. Do you understand the trade agreements that I had to go through? All of the constant contracts back and forth, everything that I got with this international agreement, and you just go and attack them. What kind of peace treaty is this?
I apologize about that, Your Highness. It didn't exactly happen that way. Unfortunately, there were some events that transpired that created some misunderstandings in our group. One thing led to another, and that loose cannon over there, as I nod towards Darrow, just does shit sometimes.
I hear
You
that.
know,
Yeah.
I
say, I do your mom sometimes, you fucking loser.
I high five Darrow.
it's shit like that.
Excuse me, Queen Liriana. I know you said you have this wonderful peace treaty deal that you struck with these nuts. Do you understand the type of company that these nuts is? Like, do you realize where? I'm not trying to say this in a means of trying to make you feel bad. Do you understand what they were doing?
Look, Togu, I know they weren't. They were somewhat unsavory individuals, but realistically, what Marin gained from this was massive.
They were enslaving kids.
They were enslaving me, by the way. Can we talk about that for a second? They were sucking the life force out of my bones to make what's-his nuts' nut armor work or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
So is that what you meant? So is that what you meant by unsavory?
They were under the same influence that Lord Karlak was.
how do you know that? How do you know that name?
What name? Lord Karlak?
Where is he?
I look over at Queen Lariana. We killed him.
We haven't seen High Mage Karlak in quite some time. After
Wait, you
did
haven't
you
seen
kill
him
him,
or
or
you
you
killed him?
haven't-
Those are two
Yeah.
different sort of things.
I look at Queen Lariana, like, kind of squinting, like, no, Queen Lariana, he was being controlled by ether magic,
Hydrate.
and so we killed him.
I want to walk over to Eridris and just tug on his shirt, as in like, we need to talk. But I'm trying to keep it secret.
Can I see that? Can I see the Togu and Eridris interaction just to be like?
Hydrate.
Oh, snap.
Two?
Thanks, Joe.
That's another 2. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I guess I have to grab a beer.
Here, let me do this. I just want to do a tug,
Hydrate.
and then I want to whisper in Eridris' ear. I just want to say, she referred to him as High Mage. Have you heard that before?
Well, yeah, he was a high mage, but he was corrupted. He was corrupted by the ether magic, and Griald. And
I'm just saying, I don't know if I've ever heard him referred to as High Mage Karlak. I always thought he was Lord Karlak.
Technically, he
Mage is
was
new.
War Boss Karlak for a while.
So
War
are we
boss
in a
Karlak.
secret talk now in front of the queen?
No, she's just eating all this up. She's like, okay, clarify a couple things. One, I didn't know that D's Nuts was enslaving anyone. Okay. Second,
Oh, sure.
They were, Dick.
If you guys can supply proof of this, this will help
five
with
again.
the disruption, the relationship that you've put in Marin and the Mag.
Solana, this is proof.
You
Yeah,
literally
look at her.
have proof right in
We-
front of you.
We
Yeah.
also have a whole bunch of documents that we got from their home factory in Musif.
You
in
do?
Sculling. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's-
and how did we like just come in on this whole shindig in this country and then destroy it and take it down while it's been here for a long time, enough time for you to get a trade deal out of it? That seems a bit fishy to me. I think you should be answering our questions.
Yo, Eridris, did she say that it seemed fishy?
She did.
She did.
Okay, moving
It's
on.
I'm
okay.
on a horse.
Togu,
I'm very
she
mad.
can say that. You can't say that.
Okay, and
Sorry.
third, and she's like, if you'll let me speak, as the queen. Third, Lord Karlach, High Mage Karlach, whatever you want to call him, Togu. After he killed my father, the king of Marin and Farkle. These, or at least two of them, wonderful, wonderful Bottlecap heroes, did kill Karlach, who had turned into a very evil, corrupt man, murdered my father, and took over the entire city and country.
Why would you? How? That does not true. That can't be true.
I don't know what to tell you. This.
Wait, Sylvania, why can't it be true?
Karlach is my father.
Oh shit!
Do you see the resemblance?
You wet bastard!
I just want to fall off the horse.
I think Togu draws. I think the second she says that, Togu draws church key.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay.
We can avoid any sort of unnecessary combat.
Yeah, I get in front of. I get in between Church Key and Sylvana, and I go, "Why do I have to keep protecting children from you?"
Can I cast prestidigitation on Togu?
Hang on, I'm not a child. I'm practically like retirement age.
You guys are like the same age technically, aren't you? Esmeralda and Sylvania.
I mean, not in literal years, but in goblin years.
Oh. Okay.
I'm only 16, but like that's pretty old in goblin years.
No, but
I'm 16 in fish years, but that's
so... You guys can connect on this. Yeah.
Respects. All right.
Yeah.
No, hold on. You're saying that Warboss Karlach, my father, took over and did what exactly? What are you saying?
Well, I mean,
your father. Go ahead, Ergus.
Oh, well, I mean, I was just gonna say that the scope of his atrocities are probably stretched a bit further than what we might be aware of. But yeah, he was a really bad dude. He was empowered by ether magic and corrupted, and tried to usurp the throne and take over the whole kingdom. It was
this kingdom?
Yeah, listen, it was a super bad scenario.
He was. I don't think we're talking about the same person.
I mean,
Karlach was rough around the edges, but he was a good man.
Sylvania,
were you gonna say that he hangs up children by their
corrupted?
Yeah.
Sylvania, the same magic that was used to entangle you and hang you and drain your life source is the same energy and the same magic that basically captured your father. And as far as the Bottlecap Brigade is known, your father is the corruption your father felt was the most evil creature that we have come across in a long time. And from what you're saying, that may or may not have been who he was as a person, but I want you to know, as we got to him, the magic had completely corrupted who he was and completely corrupted his soul, and our only option was to end his tyranny, and so we did.
One.
Who did this? Who did this to him?
I'm pretty sure Ong did. I mean, we all helped. You mean corrupted him? Oh, that was Griot.
No, I don't want to know which one of you killed my father. What's the matter with you? Yes, explain in detail how you murdered my father. What's wrong with you?
I was trying to understand the question.
Does it make you feel better that the guy who murdered your father is now dead?
And haunting a fish person. I think he got hit by a log. I wasn't around for it.
It was log overdue.
Wow, you guys, you get around. I'll give you that. There's a lot of twists and turns to all of this.
Thank you.
Yeah, it gets complicated.
It's not a well, sure, okay, that's fine. You're welcome. That's not a compliment, but fine.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, all right. What who corrupted him?
Grial.
Where did that happen?
I have no idea. Grial, he's this really, really bad guy. He uses this ether magic. It's powered by souls and life forces, and apparently it's very ancient. And he's been working really hard for a long time to obtain this power. I know he's trying to get immortal life. He's just a really shitty guy. He's fucked with my family too.
I know.
Sylvania, do you remember anything about getting taken over or getting captured by these nuts? Do you remember any of the process?
I know that these nuts, they attacked my organization, of which my father, War Boss Karlach, was the chieftain. And I was captured, and I assumed the rest of them were killed. I as soon as I got out, I was going to start looking for him.
Wait. You're a druid.
Yes.
Karlach wasn't always his name. He had a name when he was a druid. And hopefully somebody will help you answer this question. There's particularly one person.
Oh my God!
Has it in his notes.
I hope it's not me.
No,
because I don't. Thank God. Awesome.
Dungeon Daddy knows what I'm talking about, but I
not me.
Does he though?
Yes. No, I met before Lord Karlach became Lord Karlach. I met him in his druid form in a weird ass dream state that happened before we started even live streaming this shit.
We all look at the camera.
For the record, his official name was Archmage Karlach.
Yeah.
I'll have it soon.
Holy shit! This is all coming together. They attacked your organization. That's so weird. Why would they do that?
Yeah, it was pretty whack if you're asking me. I hated it because they took me and they enslaved me and put me into the goblin battery to power that shithead's armor or whatever. I hated it. I hated every second.
Wait, so Savannah, you realize that the company that captured you stole your life force to continue their entanglements, like in the future, started because of your father.
Well, technically, Togu, it started because of the guy that corrupted her father, but I see what you're getting at. Yeah.
So wait. So you're telling me that these jagweeds enslaved me, burned our organization to the ground, and kidnapped my father, and what, corrupted him with ether magic? Is that what I understand?
They basically killed him. They corrupted him with ether magic, which caused him to do some really, really bad shit. And then, yeah, turned him into a super bad guy. Like, probably the first real bad guy that, we've ever encountered as a group, In fact, it was because of that we became a group.
But from what we know about you, it sounds like the evil that came from who we knew as Lord Karlach was from the magic that he was under. And so really there's the best way to beat it is to, bring you in. To use the knowledge you have and defeat this evil that, took your father.
All right. This is a lot. Sorry, Queenie. We're gonna get to. It's about time I got to do one of these, and let someone else gets to be the one who's like sitting there. So like, give me a second to process all of this. This is a lot. I'm well familiar with ether. Well familiar. It's a fell, dark energy that corrupts the land, and it's basically the antithesis of like our whole deal, my organization. So, if what you're saying is true, then Warboss Karlach would have wanted someone somewhere inside of him, he would have wanted someone to take him down. So if that was you, Lot, then I owe you a debt of gratitude. My organization does, and a personal boon from myself. It's not easy hearing that you killed my dad, but I appreciate that you ended his corrupt influence. Yes.
Izuna just slowly raises her hand. What's your organization? You keep referencing your organization. And like, I'm all for a businesswoman, like work girl, but like, what do you do?
We are called the Order of the Unbroken Vine.
The Order of the Unbroken Vine.
Or the Druid Organization for short.
Also known as the Druid Organization. In some places.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yeah. Our whole deal is like, we're sort of like a fantasy Greenpeace. If that's like, sort of like, the word eco-terrorism gets bandied around like a lot. And I feel like there's levels that aren't really captured by that, but
yeah.
Anyway, so these jagholes are basically polluting the planet with this ether magic, and we're not about it. So if you took Karlach down, if you took my father out, then that's pretty messed up, but I thank you for it. And
I joined the group like, I don't know, 15 sessions ago, so I'm not.
I'll kill anyone you want me to.
Erlen was his name.
Erlen.
That's what it was. It was Erlen.
I look at Mars like,
I really have no idea.
It's Erlen Karlach.
How I knew
it.
it.
A lot of exposition.
That's his first name. The queen.
I want a rosé right now.
The queen looks at all of you guys. She looks at all of you like, this is a lot. This is a lot to take in.
Yeah.
It seems like we have
it a
quite
lot for you?
It seems like there's a lot going on, and definitely we need to sort out what happened with Erlen, with Erlen Karlach, and your Druid organization, the Order of the Broken Vine.
You blew it. That wasn't it. But
it's similar.
Well,
this is why we've called you the Druid organization, just north of our city, for a long time. And the other side of this is Erdris, if you do have proof of this, it would help. The disruption that's happened between the relationship between Marin and the Magnian Organization of Mass Marketing Association, also known as MAMA for short, help break the trade agreement that you did by attacking D's Nuts. If you can bring this proof to me or give it to me, I'll write a letter. Their HQ is located in Carousel. I imagine if you went north, you could go to the Druid organization and also to Carousel afterward and deliver the letter.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, here's all of our documents that we've gathered from Musiv, and I gave Tamari a list of people too. There's probably evidence in there. We literally came from Souther, where they were buying, or they were selling slaves. I know we got some documents here somewhere, and I'm like, everybody, if you guys have documents, throw documents out here.
I'm not handing mine over.
What document do you have?
I have the log book of all of his deals from the original break into These Nuts.
Oh, then what does Erdris have?
I don't know. I don't have anything in here.
Oh, mine's the
I don't have
boil.
any specific stuff. Like,
yeah,
I felt like specific things.
I thought you got Yeah.
Mine are the dealings between Boylekin Imports and These Nuts. That's all I have.
And then Erdris, you got something from Scully.
Yeah.
You guys were there.
I mean, I got some Kalak embassy documents.
I think
I can give you those.
Yeah, well, there was some when you guys went to the factory there. You broke in and you stole some things from the.
Ooh, how about a letter from Philandriel?
Dope. Yeah. Okay. So you guys have some evidence, and she compiles all of this.
Yeah, the letter from that one talks about slaves. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So she starts to compile all this information, and you can see her
clocks
eyes
on Lunchables.
And you just nice, and you see like her eyes like glowing, like she's excited as she's like realizing that this is going to be some very strong litigation and a very like strong position that she's going to be in to argue this. And as she starts to write this letter addressing the Magna Organization of Mass Marketing Association, also known as MAMA for short, that's actually the whole company name. She gets to the last line and starts to sign it, and as she strikes across with the end of her pen, we're gonna go to break. We will see you guys soon, and that was probably the most anticlimactic break I've ever gone to. We'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Thank you guys for watching, and see you soon. Love you guys. Hello, thank you for waiting. We had to talk about some pretty serious things, one of which Miranda was pretty keen to talk about, so take it away, Miranda.
Yes, there's this thing called Patreon, in which we, the Bottlecap Brigade, are a part of. We have multiple levels of monthly tiers that you can register for and get fun little exciting things at each tier. Be on the lookout, though, because soon there will be some fun changes in the works in just a few weeks that a couple of us are working on. But we do love the support. We love the community that we're building. If you like what you see and you can sign up for our Patreon, that would be rad. If not, just like all of our stuff on social media, and that's just as great. Thanks!
Oh, I was muted. Yes, thank you, Miranda. That's like so like everything that's on my heart right now, and you just killed it, man. Like all my feelings, like you just said for me. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, it was just
buttholes, 3 of them.
No, there isn't, Sam. And you can't just suddenly say things like that. All right, guys. Well, let's dive back into to the session.
I'm about to dive in.
I'm trying to remember what was even going on. There we go. Let's play that track. Bam. So the queen had just finished writing this letter, and she finishes it, and she puts it into this envelope, and she seals it and puts like this official wax in this stamp. She starts to hand it to you guys. She's like, Ergis, I'd like if you take this, please.
You got it. Thank you, Your Highness.
Yeah, and she hands it to you. Look, it seems like some things need to be said, especially Esmeralda, I believe that was your name.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't know, and I would never bring slavers into my city had I known. And, if I've hurt you or you, Sylvania, I'm truly sorry, especially about your father. Although he brought me great pain, I'm very sorry for your loss.
My dad was such a horrible person there at the end. So I guess that it is what it is.
Well, seems like we've both been through some things, maybe all of us.
So where
Sorry, you appear to be lagging.
So what does that? Where do we go from here? Because I kind of just want to go, burn all those guys down to the ground. I don't really care much for your litigation or your trade agreements or whatnot. sort of have a few personal stakes in this, and I'm sort of looking for blood, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Like, now that you know that they were like slave traders and everything and just like not great, you're still mad at us for like ruining your little agreement and like sad about what they brought to the city and whatever.
Well, let me clarify a couple of things. These Nuts is just one of many entities that are a part of the Magna Organization of Mass Marketing Association, also known as MAMA. And
You could just say "Mama" from now on if you'd like.
That's
I just
precisely what I was going to say.
save you time.
I think we all
if you
get
need
it.
to, Your
I
Highness.
actually signed a thing that says that I have to say it in full. It's not important. What is important is These Nuts is just one of many members of that. We all pool into this massive Magna Organization of Mass Marketing Association, also known as MAMA, and we do it together. But however, with what you have brought, the evidence that we have now, we can remove these nuts from this Magna Organization of Mass Marketing Association, also known as MAMA.
Oh,
Also known
yeah.
as Mama.
And,
Just say
you.
mama,
Wow.
my good.
and,
Wow, thank you for removing these nuts from Mama. Thank you.
You might want to check every other company that's involved in this mama situation.
They don't sound great.
I don't feel like it could just be a one-off. It seems to be something that maybe has taken over quite a few companies.
I feel like kicking these nuts is just the beginning.
Yeah. I feel like removing these nuts from Mama was just the beginning.
Right. And listen, these nuts have no place anywhere near Mama.
No.
I think we can all agree on that.
In,
No,
on,
Mama
or
is
around her. Not at all.
Yes. Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. What you guys, maybe this could be a part of your mission, is to fully flesh out these nuts and understand who they are, how they started, and maybe what else is connected and a part of the Magna Organization of Mass Marketing Association, also known as MAMA. I feel like
You're talking about really wringing out these nuts.
Yeah, just squeezing
Really
out
just make them sweat.
all of their members, and
You want to clean Mama.
We would have cleaned these nuts clean off Mama, and that's just
Yeah.
a start.
I just really want to get to the seed, the nut of the issue.
Indeed.
How
Anyway,
are you all keeping
it's
Right.
time.
Oh, great. It sounds like we're all on the same page.
This conversation is getting a little nutty. I think we could move right on to sending you guys off. Is there anything that I could give you on your journey? It sounds like you might be heading to the Druid organization. Is that right, Sylvania?
That would be my next step, to see who's left, who's around, who wants some vengeance. We could call in some backup, you know what I mean? And I could get maybe anything, because all I have right now is this robe that I definitely brought in with me.
Yeah.
It's peculiar. It looks similar to the robes that we have. In the guest room. No, it could be.
I see how you would say that, but it's actually different.
It's a popular brand, I'm sure.
Yeah, we have the same robe guy. What do you do?
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, yeah, we want more robes because they're the only ones that we found so similar to hers that we need more of them because she needs to be comfortable and
You all
more
need bathrobes.
and
rosé,
more
too.
shampoos and
Rosé and
more
bathrobes.
pens.
Rosé and robes.
Yeah, rosé and robes. I'm on my
You
I
need
have
a little
list of
R&R, if you will.
Yeah.
I love it. Quick question.
I'll come back to you,
druid
Matt. Go ahead.
Your druid organization. How close is that? I desperately have to go back to the Feywild, and Mars kind of looks at Togu and then like looks back to Sylvania. I desperately have to go back to the Feywild. I just don't know how far away.
I'm not
Wait,
100%
you have to
sure.
leave.
All I know is we're north of the city. How far would you say that's?
I will clarify a couple pieces of information. So they are like, I don't know, 20 miles north. There's a small forest, and the Druid organization is somewhere in there. They're very hard to find, but Sylvania will be able to take you there, having been there many times. obviously. And however, north of that is Carousel. Carousel is in. Actually, I'll just open up the map. Everyone watching, check this out. We can do things because we're streaming. Bam. So we're currently in Marin, which is this green. We're in Farkle, the green country. Looking here, the star there in Marin, the city. And you guys need to go north. Just north is the Druid organization. But then if you keep going north and then I'm like struggling with directions. Northwest to Carousel in the country of Saltone.
Starboard.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of the destination to deliver that letter. So it seems clear to you guys that would be on your way. I do want to clarify, if anyone wants to speak up to Mars, that there were other things in Carousel that might correlate.
Tormentor!
Where are we now? Are we in Marin?
We're in Marin.
Thanks,
Oh, good. Did you
It wasn't a
head?
dumb
We've been
question.
in
I
Marin
needed
this
to
whole
know,
time.
Ergis just turns to the queen, is like, Your Highness, in all seriousness, I could, if you happen to have some, new speedy pants, my speedy pants that you gave me last time have been through the ringer. I've torn these things up several times, and Jolie has put them back together, and then tear them up again, and then they get put back together, and probably just use some new speedy pants.
Okay. Well, I will find the best tailor that the kingdom can offer to really assist with your speedy pants.
Do you want these ones and to give it to them, or
Oh, you could.
Or are
give
they
them
gonna give
to
me some
later.
new ones?
Yeah, no, we will. We will sort it out. I might be able to.
I'm not going to be picky about it. I just figured I'd throw that out there since.
Absolutely. And what can I get for you, Sylvania? You seem malnourished in the item department.
Well, it's also malnourished in the not having eaten food department. Also,
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, well, you did. But that's fine. I could do food. If you got a tailor, how are they with goblin sort of bodies? Because I could use clothes. Not much going on underneath his robe because slave and all. Or just sort of like possessions, like things I could have, like food, like you know how things.
Sylvania, we'll take care of you. And Tamari, can you bring it? And you see Tamari, like, Lariana, you don't mean it. And she's like, I don't hate playing two characters talking to each other. Yes, bring it. And you see Tamari like get a little red and like stressed, sweating a little bit. She's like, oh, okay. And you watch her leave and go into this back area of the throne, and you hear like several doors being opened, like shh, like several locks and different things that she goes through, and eventually there's silence as she walks back out, holding this large staff with this what used to be a green gem, but is now just this normal kind of red orangey gem at the top, walking in.
Oh shit!
With the staff of Karlach.
Oh shit!
And Tamari approaches you, Sylvania. She's like, "This belonged to your father," and hands over.
Thank you. I didn't think you'd hang on to it. I didn't think I'd ever see this again.
As Sylvania's looking at it, can I just lean into Queen Larion and be like, "Did you take all the stuff out of it?"
Yes, Ergis. I mean, to expand on that, this originally this beautiful wooden staff that comes from, as I'm sure you know, trees that only grow in your home area, and was corrupted and changed slowly over time to be something else. But after his passing, your father, the staff slowly changed, and the corruption left. This green, evil, soul-bound energy left the staff. And what remained is the original wooden druidic staff that it once was, a symbol of the war chief of the druid organization. Or whatever. That you said. That I didn't say. Or tell you to say. So yes, it's safe. Yes, here you go.
It is.
Yeah. Congrats.
It is. It's just as I remember it. I never saw it corrupted. This is the staff of our organization, of our people. This is the staff of the war boss. That makes me the new war boss.
Well,
Ooh.
I think War Boss looks good on you, Sylvan.
Hey, thanks.
I turn to the queen and I go, when we like fashion a new like outfit for her, can it be like shoulder pads and like cool and like war bossy, like girl war boss?
Oh, I'm so into epaulets. Can we please just like out to like an eye poking distance, please?
Yes.
oh yeah. No, it'll be great. Whatever you want. That's what you have now. Whatever your outfit.
Cool. So like, what is this actually? The staff actually?
Oh yeah, you have what did you call it? The Order of Broken Vines. That's what I went with, but I don't remember.
The Unbroken Vine.
The Unbroken Vine.
It's fine. I pulled it out of my ass.
You pulled an unbroken vine out of your ass.
Technically, I'm still pulling it. Unbroken, you see.
Oh my god.
Not the first time.
It's so cleansing, guys. You don't even know. You just take a few days. Pulls the toxins right out. What were we talking about? A staff?
Man.
Wait, I want to know about this cleanse. Sorry.
We'll get
the staff is called the Commander of Shrubbery.
A shrubbery?
A big one, but not too nice, not too expensive.
Okay.
Yeah, and when you use it melee, it does 1d6 damage. Plus your dex.
That will never happen.
No, it won't.
I don't melee. But good to know. I'll make a note of it.
Yep. And it increases the damage done by spells by 2.
Ooh. That's cool. That's sort of what I'm about.
And
it's like a focus, like a spell focus.
Yeah, and you're clothed now.
Bitch.
Yeah, and you look dope.
I'm still taking the rope. I mean, that's decided.
Yeah.
And also, I yeah.
Right. So we're gonna kind of montage this a little bit here, guys, but it's too late for you to journey. Oh yeah, go ahead. What's up?
I have one more quick thing. So like before everybody, or like after everybody leaves, I kind of want to hang back a little bit and just like turn to Queen Lariana. Your Highness, I have one real quick question for you. And I reach into my inventory and I pull out the coin that has on one side a lion and the other side a hanging man, with like long hair and like dark clothing. I can't remember if I got it in Iker or before then, but I want to show her that coin and be like, have you ever seen anything like this, or know what it might be, what it might mean?
What's on both sides again? I'm just trying to jog my memory.
It is on one side it's a lion, and on the other side it's like a hanging man with his arms out, long hair, and dark clothing.
Yeah, okay. She looks at this coin and inspects it, and turns back to you and hands it. I can't say that I know, Ergis.
Okay.
But there is an old tale about a man who hung himself over the death of his wife. And it definitely looks like that.
Weird. God, that's oh man, that's it's a rough story. Okay. Well, yeah. Thanks for the information. I really appreciate it, and of course, thanks for everything.
Can you help me hatch this dragon?
God damn it! Where did you come from, Derek?
and it's like the servant lady's like, can I not sit on this anymore?
Can I just hang on to the servant for a while, or
you
do you have any problem with that?
No, absolutely, by no means will she accompany you
Why?
on your journey.
Why not?
She's like, leave the poor girl alone, Darrow.
Then are you gonna hatch this dragon? Are you gonna sit on this and keep it warm and hatch the dragon?
Your problems are your own.
Wait, are you gonna? Is that disc of yours? Is that gonna be? You're gonna have that out the whole time?
Yeah, there's a dragon egg on it, covered in dirt.
I super don't want to walk, so like I'll sit on your egg. I'm down with that. That's kind of my whole sort of steez as a druid, like nature and dragons and shit. Yeah, I'm your gal.
Yeah, it's a green dragon egg, so it needs dirt and lots of love. So like if you talk to it and let it know you're not a piece of shit and that you want it to hatch and grow up real strong and not murder us all right when it hatches, that would be really cool.
I'd be I like all those outcomes. Yeah, I got you.
Great. And I take a gold and I kind of wag it at the servant and I just say, "Go get it."
And she just like sits up and then looks at you like, should I get off the egg?
Yeah, get off the fucking egg.
Oh, okay. She gets off it gets the whatever amount of gold you
Hop
threw.
off my disc.
Yeah, I know when he said he's like, get on my disc.
Get off
And
my
I was like,
disc.
oh. Oof.
And she'd ride my disc. Come on.
All right, so you guys, this is what we're going to montage here, is that it's too late for you guys to start this travel. You have a banger of a night, a little bit of drinking. Actually, you guys let me know. There were a lot of alcohol and drugs. Who partook in what? There were a couple butt diddlers, a lot of alcohol, and some abort the store available.
I took all of it.
Yeah, Toga did the same.
I didn't do any of it.
And I did it all while bouncing coins off of Togu's head and yelling at the girl that was sitting on the disc to sit better.
And then I'm sneaking butt diddlers into Ergis's, like, I'm trying to get Ergis drunk without him knowing all night.
Oh no!
You're trying to drug him.
Jesus.
You're sneaking drugs you take as like suppositories into my beverages.
Yeah, I realized how it sounds when I said it. I was trying to be playful and fun. I was trying to be like, I'm his buddy, and we're both gonna get drunk together.
I'm
now
just
it's just seeming
imagining.
like really date rapey, and I'm not okay with it. So I'm not doing that.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
okay. I'm just like sitting down in a corner, like looking at this coin.
I don't want to speak for Mars or Sylvania, but like, I'm just drinking red, like rosé. I'm just drinking rosé.
Sure.
Like,
Rosé, halfling leaf.
I'm trying to catch Sylvania up on like all of the drama that's ever happened.
Oh, you've got hot goss.
I'll give you hot goss.
In a major way.
I start going like too far back, and I start talking about like stupid high school shit that like means nothing now that I'm like in like an actual.
It'd be like some prom drama.
But yeah, some like prom drama.
Yes.
Like some texts I get from my parents like, "Where are you?" You know, stuff like that. Yeah.
And I definitely think Sylvania is having some bevs between celebrating that she's a new war boss and also dealing with like her dad being like basically Ganondorf or whatever. Like she's got some shit to sort through. So
I love this.
Yeah, it was pretty intense. But you guys partied hard. You guys also get to add to your inventory that you all have Hotel by Hilton bathrobes.
Yes.
Hilton, of course, is spelled Hiltonne, fantasy style.
Yeah, like Hyrule.
HYL?
It's a Y. Yeah.
Is that? Do I own that chain or?
You just own so many businesses, Daryl, that you're not sure. Unless you had your assistant's ledger nearby, you wouldn't know.
There's a crack at spelling for you there.
Hilton.
That's it. Hotels by Hilton. So, you guys have a crazy night. Everyone who did a lot of drugs and stuff, you guys can roll a Constitution saving.
It's drank and smoked. I don't think that was too crazy.
17.
I just drank 2 whole bottles of rosé. Do I have to roll?
Totally.
Oh, come on.
Sure.
Does my advantage on poison saving throws help me in this situation?
It would, I suppose.
Should, yeah.
Oh, I am also.
I got a 16.
What is it? Never mind. I think it's just charm and stuff that I'm.
I got a 21.
Okay. Ezzy and Sil, where are we at?
Got an 11.
Ooh, I got a 2.
All right.
Oh
so,
no! We got into it last night. We're dumping out purses. We're talking about old crushes. It's getting wild.
So
I start doing your nails, but they're very shitty. Like,
I imagine
he said he's not gonna help me plan prom. Like, what the fuck even is that about?
And I didn't even do anything. He was all over the place. And I just said no.
Girl.
okay.
I imagine all that happened in the girl circle that we had like an episode ago in my room, but Mars just like fell asleep. But you guys were all like back on the bed.
Okay.
Like we're at one point crying in front of the fire, like.
I like keep trying to steamroll things. I can't.
Oh,
it's just impossible.
It's just little details.
Yeah, no, it's important.
Yeah.
I loved all that.
Some flavor.
With the exception of Eridris, all of you guys wake up in the like public city like fountain, the one that you guys have passed by several times. And Eridris, you just wake up in your own bed, like, and everyone is fine, right? You all wake up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, like at like 8 a.m. when the sun starts rising, except for Esmeralda, who is absolutely fucking smashed. And for like the next, I'll say for a little while, I'll let you know when it ends, but you have disadvantage on virtually every action.
Oh
And-
no! Oh,
Wait,
honey!
dude,
Even though
honey!
I fell asleep in a fountain and I'm a fish person.
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
a great
imagine you
job.
like floating in the water.
The problem is that you were so fucked up, it was your idea, and everyone else joined you.
Okay, that makes sense.
Actually, Sylvania's a boggart goblet, so I could breathe underwater. So we just sort of had our own little like.
That whole conversation you guys had was underwater. Yeah,
tent
in the fountain.
in the fountain.
It's only like 2
That's real.
feet, right? But you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
were like
no, we were-
underneath. Yeah.
I
I was like,
that.
come here, I have to tell you
Faces in.
something. They
Trillion
can't
more.
hear, and we jumped in the fountain and then had
Yeah.
a conversation until we passed out.
I imagine that's like when you know somebody for years and then you find out that they also speak like a different language, like the same language as you, and you're just like,
No way! Yeah, totally.
All right, cool. So you guys wake up, and Sylvania, all of it hits you at once. That you're like, I need to go see my people.
Yeah,
Because you know that they don't know about what happened to your father.
right. Whoever's left, anyway, because I don't know what happened after I was taken. For all I know,
Yeah.
they're all dead.
Yeah.
So can I just come walking up to the fountain like I
Yeah.
totally expected this to happen? Like, all
Yeah.
right, you guys ready to go?
And all the
Okay,
guards
cool.
told you where they were. Like, you knew when they
Yeah.
left. They're like, we're going to go to the city. And it was like 4 a.m. And you're like, okay, later.
Other question: do I have new speedy pants?
Yes. You actually,
Okay.
this is what happened that morning. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
There was a knock at the door. And it was the official tailor of the royal family. And it has like 3 servants, all with this guy. And he's like this tiny, like short dwarf. And he it knocks on the door, and as you open it, he's like, "I've got your pants."
Oh, excellent. Yes.
And he's like eye level with you, and you don't have pants. He's like, "Your pants are ripped up.
Yep.
You clearly needed some new pants."
Well, Yeah, but I was also kind of hoping, like, you kind of crossing fingers for improved magical properties of more so than the previous pants. But yes, wait, do you need me to give you my pants, or are
Do
you?
you know who I am?
No.
I am Gurgle Master.
What do you gurgle?
You're not there, Daryl.
Daryl,
I heard Gargle Master.
I am now.
Daryl slept in your room.
I was underneath the bed.
And then the whole party's like, did he say gargle?
I am Gurgle Master the Great.
Do you gurgle dick?
You're not there. I don't know how many
Oh,
times I have
sorry.
to say that.
At least 3.
You know that he's like a famous tailor across, like, and the only thing that he does make is magical items.
Holy shit! The Gurgle Master?
Yes, the only Gurgle Master.
Look, I mean, I gotta tell you, your work is renowned amongst all of my monk friends. Like, this is an honor, and to have you working on my pants is like, I cannot describe the feeling.
Indeed, I've heard this many times.
Yeah.
So, now, I have worked on your pants all night, creating trousers of infinite glory. Ones that will take on the 7 or 4 or 2 C's in Magna. Ones that can take over the entire world wearing these trousers. What say you?
Okay. Yeah. You know, you know that feeling you get when you get a new haircut? I feel like I'm starting to feel it right now.
He's bald as fuck. He's like, no.
Like, you know that feeling when you get a new haircut? Sir, person in your life that's there to offer financial assistance?
Google Master knows all things.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel that right now, and let me tell you, I really need this.
I had a child balding problem. Thank you for reminding me.
What? Well, no way.
Try these on. Then he throws these pants to you. They are like a really deep, beautiful blue. Some might call them jeans.
Sweet.
Like denim.
Love that.
Are they skinny
Andrew's
jeans
in
that have some
denim.
nice stretch in them?
They're
Oh
skinny
my
as fuck,
God.
dude. They're like they're like, what are those
Hell
like
yeah.
those fake jeans, but they're actually just tights or whatever, like
Jeggings?
jaggies, dude. They're totally jaggies.
Hell yeah!
That was in stereo. That ruled.
Yeah. You have jeggings of the Kraken.
Correct.
Cool.
And-
What do they do?
Nothing on land, but when you swim, you get double swimming speed.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Okay.
He's gonna be like, if I create like an elaborate boss fight and there's like puddles, he's like, I go for the puddle.
One of us.
I just want a beautiful scene of like Esmeralda gets in the water and she's swimming really fast and Eredris is still just like keeping up with her, like, hey, what's up? And she's like, what the?
It's Eredris.
It's gonna
Just like
happen.
little tiny
The
kicks too.
gene.
Yeah. You also now are wearing jeggings, so that's a thing.
Everybody take note of that. Grace, you hear that?
Grace. Next time you drop, no more orange pants or whatever you're wearing.
I am now in jeggings. Deep
Jeggings.
blue jeggings.
I just
I
want to
still
clarify
have a tie-dye sock.
that I quickly like went to a place and generated items like 8 times, and I was like, I don't like any of these, and I just made one up. So there you go.
Does this mean
Cool.
that denim is a fabric in Magna?
Only
Or like
to
denim-looking things?
yeah. So Gurgle Master's way ahead of his time. You know, he's like
Okay.
he's ahead of the curve. Yeah.
He's not some gurgle amateur.
Yeah. Or a Gurgle
I think-
Meister in some places.
So there's the
Circle journeyman.
possibility of the Bottlecap Brigade getting like matching denim jackets.
Eventually,
Oh my
that
God.
will happen. Yeah, and Gurgle Master will be the only one that could do that. He's the only one who even knows how to create
Copy
the
that.
fabric.
Okay.
All right, we have new character motivation.
Here we go. It's not about
First
saving
it's
the world.
prom.
It's about matching. Yeah, promise.
Matching
Oh
denim
yeah.
jackets.
By the way, Esmeralda promised in like 4 days.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, time's going by and stuff.
But this fast?
Yeah. I feel like it was 2 weeks,
Okay.
like 2 months ago. So let's go with.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's getting. We'll see. It's getting close.
I just want everyone to know I got like physically like anxious and ill just now. Like Catherine just got like
Because of the jeggings.
no,
Timothy
the prom.
approaches James. All right, Eric just approaches you guys, and he's got his new jeggings on. I mean, and it's almost like a squeak every time, like, every step. Like you can just see his legs a little too much. His thigh gap is insane, and he just approaches you guys, and wakes you up, you know, from the fountain.
Oh,
of sleep.
this tracks.
Please stop yelling.
Oh, sorry about that.
Is there any
Well, you
rosé
guys-
left?
Yeah, you just have this bottle that's floating in the thing. It seems like it's half.
I think at one point
fountain
last
water.
night we tried to pour the rosé in the fountain to turn the fountain into rosé, but like I don't know of magic that could do that, so I think we just poured it out.
I don't remember that really.
That would have been cool though.
Yeah, I wanted it to happen also. What do you do? Oh, no! Everyone out! Out!
I will not get puked on again.
Is Esmeralda vomiting?
I don't know.
Esmeralda, I don't know if this means anything, but you are the most graceful vomiter that I've ever seen in my life.
I look at him and I projectile puke onto him. I just
Can I deflect
Oh
missiles?
God!
Deck save.
Yeah, wow. They're vomit missiles.
that.
Yeah, if you're
um,
broken enough, you can throw her vomit back at her, which is wild.
as you guys are vomiting and stuff, you see Tamari rolling up on these. It's like 2 horses pulling a cart, and it seems like a pretty like big cart. And it's like an enclosed one, like a nice one, you know, and it could fit all 6 of you. And she shows up like as the horses stop, and she like pulls on the reins, and turns to you guys. Well, I brought some transport for you.
I look at Togu and I'm like, I mean, we usually just like end up figuring it out. How do you guys feel?
Now, I know that you guys usually hoof it, but I thought maybe you'd hoof it properly with some hooves.
Oh, you're saying we should probably not hoof it, but we should hoof it. I get it.
Yeah, you
But I
understand.
think Esmeralda still got her horse.
Yeah, it's
right?
like in the water, like
So-
kicking upside down.
I whistle and I just like I get on Celine and I'm like, I'll just follow you guys, and then I pass out. You ever seen like a deflated whoopee cushion? It's just like that. I'm just like that like on the
Everything.
horse. Like legs like dangling, like heels barely hanging on, but they're still there. But like I'm just gonna go to sleep on the horse.
We
Dar-
would greatly appreciate your horses.
Darrow would like to hop on the disc with Sylvana, and like kind of get a little bit weird about it. Just like kind of lean over to Sylvana and say, "Hey, I'm gonna ride with you." Okay.
Yeah, that's chill. Do you want?
No, is it okay though?
You want to sit on the egg? I mean, I get it's your
no,
disc, man. Like,
No, you sit on the egg. I'm gonna ride with you, okay?
that's cool. Hey, listen, and this is gonna sound judgy, and I don't mean it to. And if this is your dingle, that's fine. But is this a sex thing?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
What a weird response.
Yeah, it's a weird response. He's open
I
to
frank-
it,
I-
but it's not currently.
I frankly would have preferred you to just say yes. Honestly, that made it worse.
worry too much about that. And then I'd like to take a piece of rope and connect two ends to the flesh thing and tie the rest of it around Esmeralda's horse and have it pull us on the disc.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, I'm for it.
You have-
I'm coming back around to this idea. It's pretty good.
It's like,
Just
yeah,
watch yourself.
the thing the horses, like, there's a word for this. I don't
Like
know.
a bit. It's a bit.
Yeah. You want it to
It's
be.
a bit.
You want it to be.
I grew up on a farm.
The flesh thing. All right, great.
Doing a bit.
I want to clarify though that as Tamari gets off the horse, and I have to say this every time because you guys are like, finish that sentence, though.
It almost
makes it more obvious.
Yeah, it does. I feel like no matter what I do, I just have to avoid like a large set of vocabulary.
There was like just enough of a pause that it just
God.
it sounded like you stopped your sentence.
God damn it.
Just enough.
She says, now look, the queen wanted me to tell you one other thing about this whole Griald situation. And you gotta be careful when you say that name. Alright? Look, if you run into the queen's emissary, and you'll know when you see him, he's been on a similar mission. And he'll certainly help you in this endeavor. I can't speak about this too much, but when you see the emissary, know that we've been investigating this for a while.
Wait, a similar mission to who?
Do we know who the emissary is? How will we know when we find him?
I can't say that whether you know him or not. That would be giving away too much in the story, and also in a way that I have to keep it
No,
subterfuge.
you have to tell us, please.
There's absolutely no way that I, Tamari, will tell you that information because I, Tamari, do not know. But the message that Queen told me was that when you see him, you'll know. And he's been helping you this whole time in the shadows.
Okay.
And it takes
Thank
me
you.
a while to remember what Tamari sounds like, so every time she enters, she's like, oh, hey, I'm Tamari, and then she's Southern. And
Pretty
then,
dialed in.
yeah, takes me a minute. I have to say a sentence in my head. I'm like, I'm Southern Belle. I'm Tamari. Good day, sir.
I said good.
I said good day. All right, so she walks away. And yeah, leaves you guys with this cart and horses and stuff.
Thank you.
We should make with all haste to my organization. I mean, the sooner the better. We can get on the road and go assert my authority over them with this great stick that my dead dad had, and then we'll do the next thing.
Sounds great. You guys ready?
Get, like a bagel or something before we go.
Probably a good idea. I have some Klaxon Lunchables. Would you like a Klaxon Lunchable?
You guys
I
open
have
the
one
cart,
too.
and there's like a full spread breakfast in the cart.
Hey guys,
fuck.
breakfast.
Esmeralda
Sweet.
wakes up.
She's
Let's,
like, breakfast?
Are there donuts?
There's like a plate of pink donuts. There's a note that just says Ezzy on it.
I shoveled them into my mouth.
Okay.
And then go back
Actually,
to
I'm gonna
sleep on
say
my horse.
this, Esmeralda. The minute that you look at those donuts, you're full of joy, dude. They're like the donuts that you love. It's the same donuts you've had before, and you love these donuts. And right when you look at them, you see this pile of like 8 donuts on top of, stacked up, and you just hear, "Eat the donuts, Ezzy! Eat them up, Ezzy! Eat all the calories, Ezzy! The blue one will eat them if you don't, Ezzy! The blue one, Ezzy!"
Stop yelling. And I eat the donuts and I just go back to sleep on the horse.
Okay, great.
All right.
I don't
I
have to do
assume
that
none of
much.
the rest of us heard that, right? That was it, as he said.
He just heard that. Yeah.
I'm just screaming that in a different voice.
I have to like go out of the frame now. Like maybe you guys see me, but they don't on screen because I can't look at the face I make when I do it. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's time to leave. Hey, Steve, are you ready to go? Steve comes out of my sock and he's like, I've been here the whole
Whoa.
time, Dad, and I'm ready to go. You didn't tell me that Togu has a snake too. And then he goes back down into the sock and I'm like, oh, okay.
You have a snake,
What does that
Togu.
even mean?
Can Mars understand Steve?
As a
Oh,
ranger?
that's right. I don't have speak with animals prepared, so probably not.
Like, yeah, Steve. He kind of does. God. Okay.
Yeah, Ergis, when you look to your pocket to say that to Steve, you look to your little tie-dye sock that he's in, and instead of seeing the normal like little tail sticking out, you just see the face of Woodchop just staring at you like.
Oh, it's a party in my socks.
Steve Rents Woodchop.
What's the best part is that's the only thing that we all hear with this whole conversation is
Yeah.
just scream out,
Yes.
"There's a party in my
In my
socks!"
sock.
We're like, okay, I guess we're going now.
Matt, Woodchop is a small gecko person.
Ooh.
Not anymore. So I just see it pop up. I'm like, oh, a message for me. Woodchop moves. Woodchop is the most chaotic existence in this world. So anyway, so yeah, are you guys gonna head off to the place?
Let's do it. Giddy up.
All right. So you guys climb aboard, except for Daryl, Savania, and Esmeralda. So Ergis, Mars, and Togu, you guys all get on the cart and start to head out.
And don't forget the sock party.
Oh yeah, there's a sock party. There's a whole lot of things that happen. You guys, see a couple of like crazy looking like fucking dinosaurs on the road at some point. You're like, well, this is freaking like raptors and shit. And like you look over to the right, and then,
And we're just cool about it.
and
Big fucking brontosaurus.
you guys see all of these like a whole
Could we actually have played out the whole plot of Jurassic Park? as we
Yeah.
went through this
Joke's on you guys. Our whole session is just the plot. Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park is canon within the Bottlecap Brigade story.
We're going by and
Stop. I'm gonna murder you. I don't know what else to say. And at some point, you guys see like this whole, I don't know, like herd of horses
funny to
running
me.
by, and Sylvania, you're like
Wait.
certain that one of those horses was a unicorn. You're like, what the fuck? Anyway, all these interesting things that you guys see.
Yeah, this is my hood. This stuff happens all the time where I live, and it's rad. You guys don't even know. Welcome to
that's
Jurassic
a shame.
Forest. I'm Dr. Hammond up in this bitch. What's
Oh
up?
my gosh.
I hang out with dinosaurs all day.
God.
Esmeralda wakes up from her drunken sleep and just starts screaming like, no, like just was like terrified of it.
They were nice.
And then just goes back to
they're
sleep.
herbivores, man. It's great. Anyway, all right. So you guys see a lot of crazy things on your journey, and eventually you do reach like the forest. And so Sylvania knows the way. But you reach the edge of the forest, and it seems quite daunting, scary inside this forest to the north.
Scary.
Now I know it looks daunting.
Yeah.
Scary. But trust. This is like my whole deal. This is where I live. This is my people. We're gonna get through this.
Do they have
Sounds
any
great.
money, or are you all poor?
Damn.
That's sort of interesting to ask.
Is it?
It's his thing.
Can I check Sylvania when she said it's safe?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Are you insight checking me?
Yeah.
First of all, how dare
Yeah.
you?
Well, you probably won. So I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, time out. All I heard was like a really heavy like a dice hit a table, and then the meow of the cat.
That's horrible.
Yeah, yeah.
Horrible.
Mine didn't do anything, unless yours is real bad, Matt.
I'm not bluffing. I mean, I'm not.
Well, what did you get, Kogu?
I rolled an 8.
Okay. Yeah, you believe Savanya.
I could roll charisma if you want, but like, I'm not.
Let's not do a contest. You just, yeah.
Like, yeah, it looks a little dicey, but you got your girl, and we're gonna be fine.
Cool. I believe you.
Same.
So
Just make
Savanya,
sure-
you know the way. You know that you have to like go north for a while, and then you take a right over there to the left, and then on the left you take a right over there to the left on the right side. And
Now listen, will we
well,
have to fight a dinosaur? Maybe. But it's all gonna be chill and also cool. So everyone just be chill and cool. It's gonna be great.
Sylvania, we will be chilling cool. You
Fantastic.
lead the way.
All right.
Mars lights up a halfling joint.
Yeah, that's what's up. Burn one down. I'm all right.
Chill and cool.
Joint. Oh, that's
Chill
the
and
weed
cool.
in this universe, as we decided.
I'm
Was it
walking with
halfling?
a little extra hip because of my new jeggings.
Yeah. Is it Hobbit snow?
We gotta make like a video just about Eridris's jeggings, like a commercial.
Did you say you start doing drugs because you feel cool about your jeggings? Is that what happened? I
No,
thought you were like, yeah, pass me the joint. I wear jeggings now.
I don't know if you Airdress smokes the J.
Look at the new confidence on Eridris.
Please, can
I said
Also,
I
instead of try
was
cowboy
walking
boots
with a
out.
little more hip.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
Eridris, your
And
butt looks
hit.
so good. Do you want some drugs? Yeah, I
I
do.
do. That's
Oh,
weird.
is this what happens now? Is this? how that works?
Jesus. You guys go on a long journey through the forest. Savanya takes you left and right through thickets and massive shrubberies, condensed forests, and open areas that seem iffy. And you guys, yeah, because you can be seen in an open area and shot at. It's scary, okay? It's the scary part of a forest.
No, it's not scary. It's iffy.
Iffy.
Wait a second.
This is iffy. And she's like,
Normally there are
Savania's like,
trees
it'll
here.
be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And so you guys go through all of this, man. And I've montaged 4 times this session. That's incredible. And
Maybe that's what we need.
you guys approach an extremely creepy area of the forest. And it's just-
Whoa.
this
Is it
too
iffy
happy.
too?
It's extremely iffy. It's the most iffy part. All of my forest music is too
Oh,
happy.
it's like super iffy.
so- It's just what it is.
Sylvania, this is even more daunting than the previous place. This is
Why does it
especially
feel so
daunting and creepy.
iffy?
It's by design. It's both daunting and iffy to keep people out. We got stuff to do. We got stuff. I don't know.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one that feels the if. If this is iffy to everybody else, that yeah.
Where's
Oh,
Tack?
man.
If this
Yeah,
then
I don't
that.
know what you guys did with Tack. He's in the cart. All right.
Okay.
He's in the cart.
they put him in the cart. He's still passed out when they were like, have this cart and go on your way.
He's like on the edge of the forest in the cart. You guys just like left him.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
We left it running. The windows are down.
It's not even that hot out. Okay. All right. So, Jesus, that was horrible. That was horrible. Okay. So you guys are in the creepy, extremely creepy part. Of
We
the
love you,
forest.
Joe.
Lots of,
Sorry,
there's,
Joe.
there's lots of like almost like spider webs and different. I mean, it seems like an old part of the forest. And where Sylvania leads you guys to is like this it's almost like this opening between these 2 trees, and behind it, surrounded by more forest, is this old ruined temple that seems to be heading deep into the ground. Standing on each side of the entrance, though, is these 2. They look like statues, but they seem like large dirt golem statues. Anyway, so you reach there and you know that's home down there.
Right. Well, we're here, guys. Well, we've got to sort of go inside and down, like into the earth. But like, this is it. This is the front door, baby.
Oh my God, what a pretty house you have. It looks so nice.
Darrow, that was so kind of you.
Yep.
He didn't mean it.
Yep.
Could have fooled me.
Stefania, thanks for leading the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I got you. We got to do the next. Show you. Hopefully, there's somebody here. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
I tell you what. Why don't you lead the way?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Can I insight check her to see if I believe that she knows the way?
Yes. They're very doubtful of you, Matt. This is awesome.
Rude.
I also
18.
love it.
Yeah.
I mean, do I?
Yeah. To your knowledge, Sylvania seems like a straight shooter. Seems like she's definitely gone through some things. To your understanding, she is leading you to her home. You get some weird vibes about everything here. Iffy vibes.
Okay.
But you believe Sylvania. Yeah.
I mean, assuming we're all kind of getting some weird iffy vibes, can I do a let's go nature check on the area and see if I can identify the source of iffiness.
All right.
Here we go.
Esmeralda, while he's doing that, Esmeralda has like sunglasses on and is holding a Starbucks coffee.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But you like
basic.
can't drink it. Like you take a sip, you're like, oh.
Yeah, I'm just trying to rally. I'm like,
All,
it's fine.
all that she said over the last 2 hours is just telling us to stop yelling. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Stop
all I'm
yelling.
doing. It's like, stop it.
I gotta
Esmeralda, you're not even in the cart.
She's like, why did I get a chai latte, no phone?
Yeah.
I never order this. Why did I get this?
I don't even like this.
It doesn't even have that much caffeine in it. Like,
It's supposed to be better for you.
I got 7.
oh yeah, it's supposed to be
All right.
better for me. I just drank 14 bottles of rosé last night. Let's
Touchdown
start
try.
worrying about what's good for me. She throws up.
Ergis, everything seems normal to you.
So-
Seems pretty normal.
If there's like an iffy vibe, I would be used to like a base level iffy vibe. Does this feel weird to me?
Ooh, good question. Well, it's been a few months since you've been here. Maybe like 4, 5 months. So things seem a little different. You don't recall the statues of golems made out of dirt. To you, though, you know what those are, though, the minute you look at them. I'm not going to tell you, but you know, and you're comfortable with it. Because then I have to tell them, but you're comfortable with it. You're like, no, okay, it's just that.
Before you hinted at it, I had a thought, and I need to know if Sylvana is like paying close attention to the golems made of dirt or not.
Oh, I mean, you guys are all noticing things. You do notice her like looking at him. She's like, oh yeah, okay.
Okay, I just like to use. They're made of dirt, you said?
Yeah.
I'd like to use mold earth to shape them both into like phallic
Oh my god.
objects.
You would.
Couldn't you trigger them if you do that? If they can be animated in any, I don't know. Ooh.
All right, so you want to make 2 dicks.
Yeah. Yes, I do.
All right, so you guys
Too
have
many dicks.
You had too many dicks. You guys have not gone into the temple area yet. You're just literally at the
No,
doorway.
we definitely haven't.
And Darrow's like, become dicks. Then just points at them, and you just watch as they're like, and they're like reacting to it, like, as they slowly become dicks, and that's all I'm gonna do
Hey.
for that.
Hey,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I just I just thought you might really appreciate my artistry. I'm an artist on the side.
I sat on your egg, right? And we're
Yeah.
homies, and you did some weird and now you're in my home, and you're making dicks out of my golems, man. Like, what are we doing here?
Oh, do you not like that? I'm like George Bush who went to painting after the presidency. I just, I thought that you might appreciate my art, but if you want me to change them back, I can change them back.
Yeah, definitely turn them into regular golems, man. Like, lose the dicks, huh?
Okay. Oh, sorry. And I want to change it back, but I want to give them little penis hands.
Okay,
but I want to try to hide the penis hands from Silvana.
Here's the deal: the minute that you turn them into dicks, they were like shaking a lot, and you watched all of the dirt just slowly start to fall, as revealing two elven druids underneath that, and they were clearly like covering themselves in this dirt armor, which is one of their spells that Sylvania knows. She like looks at you, look at them, you're like, oh, they're using this dirt armor.
A Trojan horse.
Yeah, and well, they could move with them, but like we didn't engage or even get close to them. We just turned them into dicks. So like, anyway, so the dirt falls off. And immediately they approach you slowly, and it's almost like Jedi style, where their hands are like in robes,
in their robes or whatever.
Yeah. This is what I'm doing for everyone on the stream, and they just approach slowly. And like, there is not much honor in what you did.
Tell that.
Yeah, talking to you there,
mom.
penis hands McGee. Like, why don't you explain yourself, huh?
Yeah, do they have penis hands still?
No, they're not wearing the dirt armor anymore. They're just druids.
Oh, well. I'm still calling you. I'm gonna stand by penis hands McGee. I'm gonna stand by that one.
They like both look at you, Darrow. The thing that you did, it was not a good thing.
I literally laugh. I just laugh at him.
There is no nobility in this.
I'm gonna get up off of the egg and like, kind of like not at all inconspicuously brandish the staff, the shrubbery commander, and be like, hey, listen, I don't know this guy all that well. He's weird with money. He's got sex things. He's got I don't know. You'll have to forgive him. It was pretty whack what he did to you, trying to turn you into a penis and all. But like, hey, what's up?
He seems like a man who is not good.
I'm just still over there laughing at him. Just
like a useless, dead turd.
Yep, still laughing, and then I continue on.
Yep, he's a real jag.
Is that
Sylvania? You don't know these two.
Is that you, Sylvania?
Yeah, it's me. I've been trying to tell you. Sorry, we got off the wrong foot with the
dicks.
Penises.
All the dicks. That is the thing that threw us off as druids. There is no honor in dick golems.
Well,
You get kind of
Write
used to
that
it when you're
down.
around Darrow.
listen, I'm back. And I have my father's staff.
Where
Staff of the war boss.
Where is Erlen Karlach?
It's a long story. Who's still here? What's going on?
There were not. This tickles my throat to speak like this.
Yeah.
There were not many survivors. Very few. Like 7.
Is that counting the two of you just like hanging out in a yurt sort of deal, or?
What you have said is the truth.
So yes.
There is much honor in this.
Oh. Are we? Who? Where is everybody? Let's call a meeting. I want to talk to everybody.
There's 5 more than the 2 of us is here.
Okay, great. Honor and simple edition. Loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Can we talk to everybody?
Yes. We can arrange a meeting of the druids.
Great. I do that with the power vested in me with this dope staff I have. Let's go.
Okay. We must draw lots from the stump of insects to decide who will lead the druids.
Well, I mean, we could, or like I've got this staff that's like the leader of the. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to. I could just do it.
There is not much honor in this.
Well.
I want to step forward and I want to grab the orb of conspiracy and just proclaim to everyone, he has the staff. Or excuse me, she has the staff. She is the rightful leader moving forward. I think we should believe and follow what Sylvania has to say.
Okay, just to clarify, Togu is stark naked.
Naked.
Yeah, I have to clarify every time.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
No. A quick montage, you go out of the body, you're experiencing the whole world, you come back, whoosh, and you're like, say this thing.
I walk over to Togu. You're naked again. Just to let you know. Kind of steps back.
Steve comes out of my sock and he's like, there it is! And like runs back into this.
Oh, that's what he... Oh, wait, I still don't understand him. Never mind.
Yeah, you don't.
Esmeralda like lowers her glasses like in breakfast at Tiffany's, or they...
Yes.
So let's do a persuasion roll, Togu, and you get a +2. Excuse me.
Oh, that's good. 18 plus 6, so that's 14, 16. That's a 32.
Okay.
Holy shit.
What the fuck? We're level 6, everyone watching. So, okay. What is your plus to persuasion? How could it add up to 32?
So I rolled a 15. My persuasion is a +8, but I also have the jack of all trades expertise. That means I get to add double my proficiency bonus on any proficiency ones. So just from my add-ons, it's a 14, and then I rolled a 15 on top of it. Oh wait, so the math's wrong. That's a 29.
All right, I'll look into this more at a later time. But you rolled well, to say the least.
Unless I did it wrong, which could very well be possible.
I'm not.
Taylor low key this whole time is just like really
He's like,
stacked up his charisma.
I don't think that's what that.
I got a 13.
Yeah. But your proficiency bonus is probably like 1 or 2. It's not, another 14.
It says double proficiency bonus.
Which would be like 4 maybe.
On
so your proficiency bonus.
My proficiency is 3. So
okay,
it'd be
so
a plus
like
6, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Plus my proficiency is 8.
Or your modifier.
So before
persuasion.
my persuasion modifier is +8.
Okay.
Oh, I think you're just supposed to. Are you on D&D Beyond?
Yes.
Yeah, you're just supposed to add the 8. It factors all that other shit in for you.
Oh, so it's done. Cool.
You.
So that's 23 then.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, still a killer roll. So both of these guards look at each other and then turn back to you, Togu, and they say, "There is much truth in your words. We shall discuss these things you speak." Can everyone do a perception roll?
Okay.
Was that everybody?
Yeah, all y'all.
Oh, I missed 2 Austin on that, by the way. It should have been 24, but
Right.
I don't know if that matters.
They very much were persuaded.
Yeah.
I just lean over to Mars and I'm like, have you noticed that Togu gets naked and then everybody does what he says?
God damn it, Airdrift! Stop talking! Especially to Mars.
I really only noticed the naked part. I didn't realize that he was convincing people of things. That's a good observation.
Weird. I got a 19.
Okay.
Me too.
I got a 4, so.
I got
a
4.
7.
I
got a 7.
Okay, Ergis and Darrow, you guys see this like this shadow, this like movement coming up from the steps. from the temple, the underground temple in front of you guys.
It's Darrow sitting on 2 bodies.
Yeah.
This is all a dream.
We need an image of that. Yeah. Yeah. None of this happened. I can't do the dream thing anymore, man. It's not fair. Overdone. So, Darrow and Ergis, you see this thing, and then you see it like blink, like it disappears, like as it has just moved. And you look over to the right to see the druid on your right. It's almost like its stomach plug has fallen out before you, and you just see this gauntlet going right through it, just punching directly through. And then the next
Do we recognize
second,
the gauntlet?
The next second, you see it, the other druid being decapitated with like a karate chop to the side. And before you guys, you see Lactose the Intolerant in his full power suit. Can everyone roll initiative?
Yeah. And while we're rolling initiative, could I just tell Lactose, like, hey, you fucking nerd, I'm gonna hit you in the balls again.
Nat
Also,
20.
My dice.
Whoa.
Oh, drink.
Drink twice.
Ooh.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20.
Whoa.
Nat 1. Oh, fuck. Well, I guess.
You're hungover. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just slow as fuck.
Okay. Esmeralda, what'd you get?
I got a nat 1.
Oh. All right, Sylvania?
17.
Mars.
11.
And Togu, are you hanging out? Are you nearby?
Probably had to take a little potty.
He had to go potty. He didn't take a breaky. All right, we'll come back to him, assuming he doesn't beat the 3 20s that just took place. Ergis, you natted 20, however. So you are up first, my friend. I just want to clarify a couple things. You look at Lactose. It seems like there are like there are not green energy sources like there were before. Oh, just making sure. Taylor messaged me. He's like, I got a 6. Okay. Cool. So, he doesn't have this same like empowering thing, so it doesn't seem like this to you. It doesn't seem like this consistent power source of his nutty power armor. But he does look a little way more tired. Like clearly he's been through some battles with you guys. He's been through some things, but his armor seems still in like full strength at the moment. What would you like to do?
Cool. I just want to pull my quarterstaff out and attack him twice in the groin.
The groin. Let's do your attack rolls.
Cool. Sweet. That's a 23 and a 17.
Okay, to hit. You hit
Yes.
with the first one. Let's do damage.
Cool. There it is. Okay. That is a 9.
Okay. So he takes reduced damage wearing the armor, but it rounds
Wait,
out.
that's that seems wrong. Anyways, but 3 of it's acid.
Cool.
So, and then so yeah, I come up and I try to like do like a jab motion with my quarterstaff like right at his gonads area, and as I miss, I just want to like come up with the quarterstaff and just swat him right between the legs, and that would be the hit. And then as I like bring my quarterstaff back, I just want to be like patient defense, and I'm going to use patient defense as my bonus action, and now I'm dodging.
Ah, okay. If he attacks you after.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm right up in his junk.
Yeah, awesome. You dealt him 6 points of damage to his nuts. Darrow, you're on deck. It is
That's
Lactose next, though.
6 points of acid damage to his nuts.
Yeah, that's what made it 6 was your acid damage. He is going to attack you, just because you're right there. So, anyway, he does his double strike. So the first time I'm not sure exactly what your skill does. If it makes you auto dodge, roll for it.
It's he gets disadvantage on his attacks against me.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just take 4.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So he misses, and you dodge it, and then he
I'm
brings
just,
his
getting
other.
blurry.
Yeah, he brings his other arm around and launches it. Let's go with this. It's coming at you, Sylvana. So he has this move where his gauntlet literally comes flying off his arm, and it's like a rocket gauntlet coming flying at you.
Sick.
Like Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Hell.
Those arms.
Does a 23 hit your AC?
Yeah, does it?
I love that that's a question.
It's fun to ask. Okay. Well, it rolled pretty poorly. I don't know if you have any reactions or anything, but I'm assuming it hits you, Sylvania.
Probably.
Can you hear me, Matt? Or are you just thinking?
Sorry, what?
Okay. He launched his gauntlet at you, like it's like a
Oh,
rocket
me.
Gauntlet.
Sorry. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, 23. I'm not wearing any armor. I'm wearing a goddamn robe. Yeah.
No,
that's what
yeah.
it is.
You have some epaulets.
It's gonna hit you.
Oh, that's right. I'm wearing my dope.
You did
war
get a
boss thing.
makeover.
Actually,
It's gonna hit you square in the cheek for 12 points of damage.
I hate it.
Whenever I hit him, did he like react? Like, did he winch at all? Like, could I wince? Could I tell that like his armor is still quite working?
Yeah, it didn't seem like you had done much to him
Cool. Okay.
from your perspective.
Like as I dodge his attack, I just want to be like, guys, we got to find a way to break these nuts.
All right, it is Darrow's turn, and Sylvania, you're on deck.
Okie doke.
Cool.
I am going to cast my Hound of Ill Omen, and it gets to roll initiative, and I cast it right next to that piece of shit, so it has a 12 initiative.
What does your dog look like again?
He looks like, I don't think we really actually ever talked about it.
I feel like he looks really dumb. If he's anything from
Yeah,
Darrow, like he looks really,
I want
really,
him to
really
look like a very small, muddy, like dog, kind of like the ones I came across some in Malaysia. They are like almost coyotes, but they're like little ratty fucks, but they're really nice.
And they have a scar on his face.
Yeah, his face is all scarred and fucked up, and also he is emanating darkness.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Okay, so you cast that. He's got a 12, so he'll be after Sylvania.
Yeah, and I cast him right next to Lactose. And then is it just Aedris that? What's the radius around Lactose?
Aedris is
right
the only
now?
one that next to him at the moment, and your Hound.
Okay. All right. Then I'll go ahead and cast the Crown of Madness on him.
Okay. Is it a Wisdom saving?
So Wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
16.
Oh, well, he
With
natural...
disadvantage.
Oh, well, he natural 20.
Because of
so
Hound
we'll roll that
Element.
again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got... Let's see. So you got an 18.
Oh, okay. Then nothing happens.
But he got a natural 20, so that's not as cool.
Yeah. Sorry. Go, Hound of Ill Omen.
I was like, I rolled a 20! So we can drink, but nothing happens.
We can still drink, yeah.
Yeah. Don't you still understand the base thoughts? Or no? Is that a different spell?
That's a different spell.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, so Sylvania, it's your turn, and Hound is on deck.
How would you describe the weather right now?
Ooh, wow.
Dun dun dun.
I would say that it's starting to get stormy.
If you cast Solar
overcast.
Beam, it only takes one turn.
I do what?
Solar
said,
it's a Pokemon
If you
reference.
cast Solar Beam, it will only take one turn.
It's, yeah. and then you can cast it next turn. So it's
Don't
great.
worry about it.
Okay.
Everybody has an Ivysaur.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I'm gonna, if I'm not already, so I jumped off. I'm gonna kind of brandish the staff, kind of hold it down at my side, and I'm gonna and Savannah says, "You are supposed to be dead," and she starts levitating off the ground just like a few inches, and her eyes start going white like fucking Storm from X-Men. And the clouds above everybody start to like roil and get like, and if it was a little stormy, it's like a lot stormy right
Yes.
now.
I say, teach me your shit.
And she like takes the staff and points it like at him, or maybe just past him, and says, "You'll burn for what you've done." And I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Oh shit! Yeah.
If you would have said "you shall not pass," I would have lost my shit. It would have been so much fun.
Yeah.
But literally shit all three of my assholes.
Yeah, we need you unshitted, man.
Okay, so a storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall and a 60-foot radius, centered on a point you see. All right, cool.
So basically,
Ooh, each creature
bolt
within
of lightning
5
is
feet
gonna
of that
flash
point.
down.
Ooh,
but I'm
you
gonna
get
try and put
behind. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, cool.
So that it just gets our guy and not anybody any of our party who's in melee, and just bring the noise and the funk and drop it on him.
Okay.
Bring in the noise.
He got a 14 on his saving throw, dexterity saving.
Was that with disadvantage?
It was not.
Because with Hound.
Ah, that one was better. 14.
My spell save is 15. Not gonna do it.
And you succeeded.
Sweet. On a failed save, he will take 3d10 lightning damage.
Let's do it.
Yeet! Have you guys heard that song?
I watched the SNL skit about it. I haven't listened to the song though.
I want to let's do a Bottlecap Brigade version of it, Miranda, where you and I we'll figure it out.
Down.
That's an even 20 all told.
Nice. Okay.
Dirty 20.
So he is wearing this power armor, so it is reduced damage. So he's going to take 10 points of damage as you electrocute him.
Oh my god. All right.
Yes, he has a very powerful armor on. If only there was an answer to this. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
We gotta break these nuts.
So somebody in chat called Call Lightning, and you were correct. That's exactly what I was gearing up for.
It was a very good call.
Best call. Oh, are you done, Savannah? Do you want to do anything else?
That was my main action. I think there's something.
Well, you watch as this electricity hits and like moves through like these trees and branches and hits and like electrocutes him and stops him for a second, and then he just shakes it off. Still ready to punch.
A bummer. Here you go. I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to use nimble escape.
Cool.
And I will hide.
No one ever had done this in our campaign. Well, I guess we don't have any people that really have access to it.
Yeah, Joe used to do that quite a bit.
Oh, all right.
When he was playing more archery.
Bring it back, Joe. It's fun. Yeah. So, is there like a thing for going stealth, or no? You don't have to like roll for it. I think you just disengage, right?
It's a different action. Hide is a different action than disengage because it's called two different things, and I'm figuring out how. But I can do that if you want to move on, because I don't think anything's gonna affect me for a second. But I do that.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I don't think you need to roll for it. I just think, well, maybe there's like a stealth.
Yeah, I think it
involved.
just happens.
But anyway, all right, let's just go with it. So that happens. It is the Hound's turn. Mars, you're up after.
All right. I would like to use my action. Go ahead.
Oh, fairy fire. That's right.
All right, I did just look it up. You make a dexterity stealth check to attempt to hide.
Yeah.
In the hide action.
So it's an
Let
action.
me do that real quick. But I could do it as a bonus action because I'm a Gerblin.
Oh yeah.
So I attempt to do that, and I don't do especially well. I rolled like a 7. So
Okay, everyone sees you hiding in the bush.
I make like a big deal, like
It's the
way, and I'm doing my own theme music, and everybody sees me.
it's
But
the
I
new
did
shoulder pads
say-
too.
Right, clink, 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 and it's great.
It is great.
All right, Darrow, doing fairy fire.
Yeah, no. So with the dire wolf,
It's
is one of my allies within 5 feet still is Adris?
Aegis is. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just go to bite it.
Okay.
His nuts specifically. I want to.
No,
bite
yeah,
his
I
nuts.
wouldn't imagine any other place that you guys would attack
I
him.
wanted to be clear.
Right there.
So
Yeah.
I get to do it with advantage because of pack tactics.
You get advantage on biting his nuts.
So that's
Same,
21
dog.
to hit.
Fantastic.
21 will hit.
And then 11 piercing damage, and then it has to do a strength saving throw.
Is it going to be
I got a
hanging
10.
from it?
You failed the saving throw, so you are now knocked prone with my Hound of Ill Omen that looks like a mutt from Kuala Lumpur's jungle hanging on your dick.
That's very specific.
Serve it. Work.
Yep.
Darrow is always like the annoying one. He's like,
Hanging
I
on
summon
your
something,
dick.
and it's stronger than I am. Okay, so
No, I mean it just
yeah,
it bit your dick.
it's annoying that I roll
And you hated it.
I roll 2s and 3s whenever I'm playing, or whenever I have to roll against Darrow every time. Like, Crown of Madness against the big bad evil guy. I'm like, I rolled a 1. I'm like, okay, well that was a fun campaign. All right, so he's prone, and you dealt damage to him, but it halved that. I believe it was 12, so now it's 6. 12 damage is what you did?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. And now he's prone, and it is Mars's turn, and Lactose round 2 is afterward.
Word. Can a ranger cast a spell on an action and as a bonus action if it says it's a bonus action?
Yeah.
Does anyone know off the top of the head? Okay, cool.
If it's a bonus
So,
action, yeah.
Yeah. So first I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on fucking Milk Boy. I'll send Mary Beth Louise, and I pull a butterfly out of my hair and I send her off. So she's like sitting on as a crown on top of Milkman, and then so that's my Hunter's Mark, and then I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. And I go, all right, girls, it's showtime. And some like dark butterflies come out from the ethereal plane and try and like shoot around him and create like a little outline. And they all like light up with an orange light. Only if he fails a dex save.
Okay.
Which maybe he has disadvantage on because he's like prone.
Yeah. It's gonna be rough.
Ooh, good point.
Okay. He got an 11.
Oh no, that is mine. Okay, yep, nope. They fizzle out.
Oh shit.
Aw.
Dang, y'all would have got advantage. That's chill though. Wait, he's Hunter's marked. I dropped my dice.
Cheers.
Okay.
Oh, I'm done.
I love that's what you did on your turn. If anyone wants to
Austin?
help her, they can.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Did we all see who picked up the items?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Didn't somebody grab a nutcracker out of his office?
Ooh, I did. Yes.
Oh, just let's crack some shit.
Oh, I'm putting it together. I thought it was just a doll. I thought it was cute. Maybe I could give it to somebody as a gift.
I'll probably do that later.
Okay. All right.
all right. On Lactose's turn, he's gonna stand up. He's He's punching Ergis. The only one nearby.
If he stands up near me, do I get an attack of opportunity?
Wait, hold on.
Because he's not moving away from him.
He started the turn as prone. Doesn't it take his movement to stand up? So he can't
It takes
attack at
half
all.
your movement.
Yeah. And Ergis is right there.
Or I thought it took your action to stand up. It doesn't.
Because you can
Just your
move and
movement?
take an action
Okay.
in the same turn. So he just has to spend half his movement getting up.
Got it. Thank you.
But if he had somewhere to be, he'd be not there yet.
He'd be late.
He'd be, thank you, he'd be late.
Cool cat.
All right, here we go.
No, you do not get an attack.
Turn
of
that shit
opportunity.
around.
Yeah, there's no attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
I just double checked that. That seemed kind of weird. It didn't move out of your reach. He's just.
Oh, he has
I
to
guess
move
lateral.
out. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's gonna swing at you.
Okay.
For his first
let
action.
me... I'm still dodging?
Yeah. How long does that last?
It doesn't specifically say. It just says you can take the dodge action, and which is what's happening. Let me look it up.
Look at
So
Probably.
if you take a dodge action, as I played a monk for a long time, so if you take a dodge as bonus action, which means that they have disadvantage against attacks on you
Cool.
until the start of your next turn.
It's a whole round.
Yeah,
Word.
So I'm like still super blurry. I'm like,
just like
I got a 16 and 18, so 16.
that will hit.
Alrighty. So he'll do his first attack.
The blur is a
and-
little bit more hippie because of your new chicken.
just too easy to spot.
He's gonna punch you with his power suit right in the gut, Ergis. Actually,
Okay.
no. He's gonna hit you in the dick because you hit him in the dick.
Okay.
And he's gonna hit you for 14 points of damage to the nuts.
An eye for an eye, a dick for a dick,
Shit.
man.
As the old Roman saying goes.
Leaves the
Yeah.
whole world blind and also dickless.
Yep.
Stereo.
For
We
his,
still call it an eye for an eye for a dick too. Like,
True.
Oh fuck.
for his next attack, he's swinging at the wolf with a 13. I don't know what the wolves or the hounds.
That misses. It's higher than that.
All right.
Nice.
Good thing you summoned this thing. That's better than anything you've ever done. And he misses. The
It's a
hound.
dire. It has dire wolf stats. It's like it's just a dire wolf.
That's wild. Again, against Ergis, I rolled like a 4. I'm like, okay. So, all right, that's the end of his turn. And Togu, you're up. Esmeralda, you're on deck.
I have this little
Togu's
doll.
Togu's gonna get basically right in the blast zone of lactose and use shatter. So he's gonna kind of use that Fey energy he's got and then let out just that classic like hair metal, glam metal, like yeah, and it's gonna hit. So he gets 4d8 damage. You make a con save for lactose.
Okay. I think it's 3d8.
It's 4 for me.
Oh, maybe I'm using it at a higher level.
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine Thunderwave working. You just hit like a
I'm using it at
lick
the
on a
high-
guitar and just and then just
Exactly.
I ruled.
He got a 13.
So he wins, so he takes half the damage. So it's 1, 9, 11, 18. So he takes 9 damage.
So 18 was the total.
And then
you're dealing 9 damage.
18 was a total, and on a successful throw,
Okay.
on a
And then-
successful
And then he takes
roll
half
for you, he takes half
damage.
the damage.
But he takes half damage.
Correct.
As well. Because of his power armor.
Oh, he double halves it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we'll go 5.
So he takes 4.
Yeah, we'll
5.
go
Okay.
5.
And then as his bonus action, Togu is gonna use. Hold on 1 second. He's gonna use. it is the Mantle of Inspiration. And so I'm going to use one use of my Bardic Inspiration, and I grant 8 temporary HP to up to 2 creatures I can see within 60 feet. So I'm going to use, I'm going to pick Mars for 1, so she gets plus 8 HP. And then he's going to choose whichever Bottlecap Brigadier is closest to lactose intolerant.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alrighty.
Probably be Idris, I think.
It is probably it's Idris or the Hound.
I said Brigadier, so it's got to be one of the 6.
It has
or one
to
of the
be.
5.
It'd be pretty messed up if you gave her the dog.
The dog's fine. Don't
I get
worry.
8 point.
Give it to the dog.
The dog. Who let him out, man? That's really the question.
Who?
Who?
Ooh.
Who?
Ooh.
Esmeralda, it's your turn. Ergis, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the scene and remember that like facing him the first time, hitting him didn't work. So I'm gonna look at Mars and the nutcracker she has and just try and be like, sure, I'm gonna take it.
Here you go.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm just gonna. I saw my shades on. I like put down my latte like.
So
really,
it's like
really
it's like a two-handle thing. It's like it's like a lemon squeezer kind of looking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I see that? Like, is he like offended by this? Like, is he like threatened by this?
Oh man! Well, he just
By
like
this?
he like just missed punching this dog, so he's not really even paying attention to you.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay.
Get
I'm
him.
gonna like do an anime like plant in the ground and then just fucking take off with this thing like heading.
Awesome.
What noise are we gonna make while you do it?
Can everyone stop yelling?
Awesome. Let's do an attack roll. And when you hold the nutcracker and at a nut, you get a plus 10 to your attack roll.
Oh.
And you
They
get an
brought him
extra
to
attack.
attacks.
Yeah.
And I get an extra attack, yeah. Okay, well,
You do not.
Fuck him up.
Oh wait, because of she's okay.
Hold on.
Okay. I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh,
stop
yeah,
adding.
yeah.
so I get an 18 for the first one.
Oh, let's go.
But that was because I rolled I rolled pretty bad for it. So, but
Are you-
since it's plus 10, I get a
Okay.
18.
So
Are you swinging recklessly?
Yes, I am swinging recklessly.
So the nutcracker
I'm
itself.
hungover, of course I
The
am.
the nutcracker itself
out
is
my
a
way.
1d4 damage, but its intention is to damage nuts.
So does that mean I get?
Get
So
'em.
where would you? He has a full armor of almond shaped plating. What part would you like to break?
Mr. De Niro?
A gentleman never asks and a lady never tells.
Number one, thank you. Wow, thanks. I'm gonna go for his. I'm gonna flash back to when he was like, my pee-pee hurts. And I'm gonna be like, that's the point of weakness. I'm gonna go for his fucking nuts.
God.
I'll go for his pee-pee, I guess.
Okay.
You're right.
I
I want to point out that this is Kat. Like, she came in late. Like to the Bottlecap Brigade, all of us are like, I'll just go right for his nuts. Kat's like, no, he said last session that his nuts are a weak point,
It's
so I'm
logical.
going for the nuts. So it's totally cool.
She can
And
feel
meanwhile,
good
I
about
was
it.
like, no, I'm gonna go for his left nut.
I'm gonna go for it specifically. I'm gonna go for both of them. So
Yeah, I think I described his
love it.
pelvis plating to be 2 nuts. So
yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna go for that.
Okay, so I kind of imagine where you're like coming out like this, like just kidding, and he's like, and then you like bring it back down, and like as soon as it contacts with it, it's like a pair of
Make him
pliers almost.
flinch.
Like you got 2, and you like reach his pelvic area where the armor is, and you're like, and these legendary purple and golden nutcrackers just decimate the piece of armor that surrounds his pelvic area.
As soon as I do it, I go, ugh, okay. Ooh. It's like when you see a real nut and you're like, I'm gonna poke it, and then you do, and you're like, never mind, I'm sorry.
Yikes.
Is that what people say when they see balls?
I've
Or
been in that scenario. Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna poke it. I don't know, I'm not. Yeah.
That was a mistake.
It's like when
I'm
you're
sure it
hanging
happens
out
all
with
the
your
time,
friend.
though. Yeah.
It's like when you're hanging out with your guy friend and he wears gym shorts and you're like, I can see him. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Should have worn some boxers, brah. Okay, so.
as I look down to my gym shorts.
Oh, no.
Yeah, same.
Don't stand
I
up.
was just
The
hanging
same
out.
thing.
I'll just
It's
instantly
not
like,
anything personal to anyone here.
I did the
I've
same
never
thing.
thought
It's like,
about that.
Well,
No
here's
one
the
else
thing to
sit
think
in
about.
Sam's office chair.
I don't wear pants for like 90% of my day. I have to be really cognizant of
Oh,
that.
man. Esmeralda, what would you like to do for your second attack? I'm gonna say that you don't have to keep using this weapon anymore.
Do I know that they got both nuts, or was I just did I just get one?
You broke his nuts. You broke him.
Both of them, or just one?
He is fully exposed, armorless in one spot.
Nutless, I would say.
Okay, I'm gonna kick him where he's like with my beautiful heels, where he's exposed,
All right.
and I'm
let's-
gonna use my beautiful heels thing.
Stiletto to testy. Let's
So
go.
before you even tell us the answer,
It's a stiletto
if you-
test.
if you attack him in his weak point, his AC drops from 19 to 13. So go ahead and do your attack.
Okay. I'm gonna do the thing where once per long rest. I know you changed it. I can't remember what it was, but like the thing that Grace
I removed
made
the
for my
healing.
heels.
I removed the healing portion of it.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna do the once per long rest. I'm gonna do the blood rage feature of my heels. But I guess I still have to roll to see if I hit. So.
You gotta hit him first, yeah.
Well, okay, that's a 15, and I haven't even added. That's gonna be a 21 altogether.
You're gonna hit. You hit.
Does that hit?
It does.
Okay. Sweet. Well, I do an additional 2d4 plus 2 necrotic damage.
Yes.
So, that's 1d8 first. Let's do that first.
Okay.
4, plus 2d4. 8, 10. So it's gonna be 10. That's gonna be 12 points of damage altogether, which isn't like a lot. I didn't say it out loud, but I'm also very proud of myself.
Esmeralda, how do you want to do this?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Can I just say what I'm thinking of is like
Yes.
like I want to feel like Marilyn like I don't know her name in The Devil Wears Prada. I want to feel like Meryl Streep's character in The Devil Wears Prada.
Yes.
I just in all my hungoverness, I want to feel powerful.
You should. You just cracked his nuts open, now you're kicking him in the balls. So very powerful.
Work, girl.
I do. It does. Thank you, Grace.
So, Esmeralda, I'm gonna let you do a series of attacks here, and I'll give you like an option to see how this goes. This is like a finish in Mortal Kombat moment. You go
Hell
in for
yeah.
this kick, okay? And as you kick him in the nuts, you deal these 12 points of damage. You watch as it's like a shattering of glass, like as you break his balls into nothingness, into dust, like nothing remaining. There's no physically possible way that he could procreate for the rest of his life. And as
He's
you hit
dead,
him
so.
there, you watch the rest of his armor like gonna fall off, and he's like, my pee-pee, as he's like wavering back and forth.
I want to kick him in the mouth.
Yeah,
I
go
don't
ahead.
want him to finish that sentence.
This is like a finish
You've
him
heard
moment.
enough. I'm gonna say stop your leg, and then I'm gonna kick him in the mouth.
Okay. Right on. You do like this roundhouse kick and bring your leg across, and you just take him out completely. And you like break his neck in the process, and he's like, as you hit him, he's like, "Don't do it, mate! No!" And you snap his neck. I just had to remind everyone that it's an Australian accent. Like, honestly, you didn't have to go that far, and you like break his neck. And he's just thrown to the ground to the side.
I walk over and I pick up my Starbucks coffee again, and I have my glasses still on. Like,
Where's my phone?
That was very good form.
It's been a day.
You are so impressive.
Thank you. Can I go to sleep now? Can I go to sleep?
Yes, please.
Okay, I go to sleep right there.
You just pass out. All of you guys look at this man, this Australian man who's been basically a plague on all of your lives, especially bothered Eredris for an excessive amount of time. And you all look down at his body and feel relieved that you're finally able to help Magna. Sylvania, however, you look at the man who captured you, tortured you, used you as basically living fuel for his power armor. And you can feel the justice in this moment. Is there anything you guys want to say as you look down at his dead body?
I don't say anything, but I take the staff with a little kind of a twirl, and I point it at his armor. And I'm hoping you'll just kind of give this, because it's not quite what it does, but I'm going to cast spike growth, and I'm going to just, starting like from me and like through the ground, just going to sort of see like dirt and dust, and kind of like as these vines kind of blow through the ground from where I'm standing all the way over to where his body is, and they're going to start pulling up, like encapsulating him in his body in like vines and like spikes and stuff, and they're going to start like pulling the armor off of him and like absorbing it, basically like taking it and pulling it off and like crushing it into tiny little pieces, and it's just, I don't know what is the armor made of?
Condensed almond plating.
Almonds.
Okay, so it sounds kind of there's like a crack, like a as like pieces of parts, plates are being pulled off and like reabsorbed into the vines, like away from this like weird almond plating, like, and back to like a natural like state, basically, and just like dissolve the motherfucker in vines.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
I mean, his body is completely like absorbed back into nature, and you destroy any remnants of the armor that you were used to power.
And the second that is all done, I'd like to go loot his corpse and take as much of the almond dust and put it into like a vial as I can to save for snorting later.
Oh my god.
Okay, you have 4 ounces of powdered almond. We'll call almond.
Are you sure
almond
it's
milk.
powdered almond, or is it powdered lactose balls?
It's almond flour is what you have. I'll go with that.
Almond flour.
Okay.
You also find this envelope, Darrow, and it's just like this little letter. And it doesn't have anything on it, and it's still sealed, and on the wax, it just has this emblem that's just like a G.
Okay. I want to open it and read it to everyone.
Yes, we won't be doing that this session. And thank you guys so much for watching. I've been playing the saddest music for the last couple of minutes. Some reason my thing just like takes 10 minutes to play the next track. It's driving me crazy. There we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had a super fun time. Thank you so much to Matt Melton for joining us and being a guest Bottlecap tonight. Again,
Good
if
job,
you
Big Gang. That was so much fun.
if you
You earned your
enjoy
third
Matt,
butthole.
go check out his podcast, That Baseball Show, and which is at That BB Show on Twitter, I believe, and check out his stuff. And as always,
Promise, if you don't
guys,
like baseball, it's closer to this than baseball is. So you might like it.
It's like
promise.
this, but baseball version.
Basically.
yeah, it's
Lots
D&D
of
for
fun
baseball. Yeah, it's great. It's a great time. Check that out. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. We'll be back next Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Central, or 7:30 Mountain Standard Time. Did I say that wrong? Eastern.
doesn't sound right.
9:30
There we
Eastern.
go.
Eastern. And
Check your local listings.
yeah, 7:30 Mountain Standard Time, which is our time. The only thing that makes sense to me, and everything else is confusing. Guys, we will see you next week. Thank you so much.
Au revoir.